Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing today? How's everybody? I forgot to tell the Goose Squad I was coming on tonight. I was going to call and tell them, or text them, but I got some in here with me, so that's good. Hello, Chandra. Beautiful sunflower. You all didn't hear the music? Oh, you guys didn't get to hear the music with it. I'm sorry. I thought I played the music. Did you all hear the music? Hello, Jack and Mystic and Love and Life and Kim, Real Sunflower, Karen, Martina, Kimberly. How is everybody doing today? Can you guys hear me? Hello, Paula and Revy. No music, so you guys didn't get to hear the music. I thought you all might have got to hear it. I'm sorry. Oh, because I played music for her. One. Hi, Martina. How you doing, you guys? How's everybody doing today? Well, yes, was it yesterday or day before yesterday? Hello, Sunshine and Karen Seeds. Was little Harmony Montgomery's birthday, you guys? Um, and this little baby falls through the cracks of the system. YouTube, social media. She doesn't seem to be very important to a lot of people, but she's important to me. Hello, Robin and Bridget. Hello, hello, hello. Um, I want to go over her case a little bit. This baby would have been, I actually put 8, but I thought she was a 7 because she was actually 5, and she was missing for 2 years. Hello, Andrew. How you doing? You doing okay, Andrew? Good to see you in here. Robin, Bridget. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Um, but this little baby girl here, fell through the cracks, and her little story's sad because let me put the link up here for Robin. Um, if you want to come up too, Andrew, you can. I don't know if because usually he don't come on at night, but if he wants to come up and hang out, we can. Um, but yeah, this little baby girl, you got your channel back. That's awesome. That's awesome, Andrew. I'm glad and I'm happy for you. Um, we've been thinking about you, Andrew, and praying for you. I'm still gonna keep praying for you, Andrew. And but yeah, if y'all want to come up, you can click on that link and come up. But this little baby girl, she's fell through the cracks, you guys. Yes, it was yesterday. Thank you, Robin. And I wish that you're welcome, Andrew. You're welcome. I'm happy that you got your channel back. That's awesome. Robin, you up here with me? Oh, here's Andrew. Let me take this in. Hello, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm glad I'm back.
Yeah, so you're back on the YouTube verse
The
again?
yeah, I'm back on the original though.
You
Hello,
all
Andrew.
That's good. What caused you
Well,
to
it
get your
only took me a month of appeals, but I got it back.
Oh, well that's good that you got it back.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome. Hello, Chewy and Sunflowers. Sunflower said congratulations to you, um, Andrew.
Thank you guys. Now, what's going on with this little lady, and why did she fall through the cracks?
This little girl was with her dad who had a history of violence. His name is, I'm gonna put the picture up here. His name is Adam Montgomery,
Uh huh.
and he shot a man and everything, and they gave this baby right here. He is. The mother's on the right. So they gave this baby to her dad. That guy on the left. He's got that teardrop. You know what that means. It was
Yeah.
also involved in a potential murder as well. Well, he had custody of her, and his own uncle called social service and told him that he was beating on her and bragging about it and making her stand in a corner till she peed and stuff on herself and make her clean the commode with a toothbrush
Oh
and
my
everything.
lord.
And he had a history of violence, and they never checked up on her, nor did the biological mother, check up on her for 2 years. This child was missing, and they went
Oh
homeless.
lord.
Oh, that summer. The last time that she was seen was when the last time she was seen was when they was moving out of the house. They was living in a squatter's house. They didn't have electricity or anything, and the social services was called, and they did nothing. So they moved out into a van, and the day they moved out was the last time, 2 years before anybody reported this baby missing. And
That's that's
yeah,
heartbreaking. I mean that. I
and the
mean that.
daddy, yeah, he's in prison now and he won't speak, but his girlfriend or ex-wife was drawing food stamp benefits off of her for 2 years, and she'd been missing and not seen in 2 years, and now it's probably over 2 years now.
Oh,
But the mother never even checked on this baby. And we don't know where she's at. Nobody does.
and I'm being called a bad person. Oh my lord.
Who's calling you a bad person?
Oh, sorry, I was just digressing a little, Miss Daisy. But I
Oh,
mean,
oh yeah.
this guy makes a lot of people I know look like they have angel wings. I mean, oh my lord.
Right. And they left this baby even after his uncle told that he was beating on her. She had a black eye. The social
This dude has a
services,
punchable face.
huh?
This baby's father has a punchable face. Like every time he showed up, I
Right.
just want to hit my screen.
Precious
I
Me
mean,
said her mother was in rehab. Yeah.
the
Hello,
mom was
Joe.
in rehab. Was in rehab. Well, at least
Her
she was trying to do right.
The mom was in rehab, and they took her away from her mother and placed her with her father, who
Hmm.
was beating on her allegedly and everything else, and bragging about beating on this child.
That type of person, I just want to punch him right in the mouth.
Yeah, she hadn't been to the doctor or anything, and she's got an eye condition in 2 years. Social services never checked up on her, even though they were
But
called.
look at that little girl.
Huh?
Go ahead. I was gonna say, look at that little girl. She looks so precious.
She's very
Isn't
precious.
she's so cute?
She's very
I
precious, and
know.
she's fell through the cracks. She's not got near the attention Summer's got. Not saying it's a good thing. She does have a higher reward though than Summer. I think hers is like 100 and some thousand. But she is just fell through the cracks. I mean, social services, law enforcement, you name it, they they failed her. So did her parents. The only reason why her mother went looking for her, hello Deborah, is because her brother's adopted parents wanted to adopt her, and
Hmm.
so um, they her mother started looking for her and couldn't get no answers, and so um, we've they don't know where she's at now. The last time she was seen was moving into a van with
Hmm.
her dad and her stepmom. Her stepmom claims that she went to live with her mother, but she was drawing benefits off of her for 2 years.
Where was this, Daisy?
Yeah.
It was in Montgomery. Let's see. She went missing in Manchester. Wait, I got it on here. Let me see the flyer.
Manchester.
There's a lot.
Manchester.
I was gonna
Let me
say
go
which.
look.
I was gonna say which state, but there's a
Ashley
lot of
here, she can
Manchesters.
sure tell us. But Ashley knows a lot about Harmony. She actually did a thing on her. Um,
That that
Hopefully
just
she's still
just
alive.
Manchester, New Hampshire.
all
Thank
right.
you, precious mom.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But that's just
And
crazy.
yeah, yeah. Oh, and I've not only had that, but I've had Brandy Neal on here,
Uh,
Monkey's mom. Monkey's the 5-year-old that went missing a month after Summer went missing in Fruitland, Idaho. He walked down the road. He was walking down the road. He was last seen knocking on neighbors' doors. His mother's actually been up on my panel. That's him.
Oh, look at those cute little guy.
He'll be 6 years old this month. I think it was the 12th, Brandy said.
Oh
27th.
wow.
You talk about a mom with a broken heart. That
Why
mommy's got a
is
broken
that? Well, I'm just saying, why is it all these little ones are going MIA? They're the
That's
next
what the
generation.
st-
I
that's what
know.
the statistics are, Andrew.
Right.
They start from hours old to 5.
It's just sad. Monkey, they think that maybe somebody took him because they've been out searching over and over in the fields and for him, and even his mom searches every day. She goes out in the fields and stuff and looks, and he's nowhere to be found. Nowhere.
That is
But
very that's I cannot imagine what the mothers and the fathers
oh,
of
it's
these children are going through when their child goes MIA. That's heartbreaking. And to have a
yeah,
birthday and to have a birthday where you're supposed to have a happy day to celebrate them and not being able to is very, very upsetting.
Now
yeah.
is Harmony still missing?
Oh yeah, they've not got any new leads on her. Both of the mother or the father and the stepmother is in jail
Mhm.
right now.
What
Um,
now? The stepmother's in jail for what welfare fraud?
yeah, she was for welfare fraud, but they arrested her for something else. I wish I had Bashley in here. She is all about Harmony. She knows a lot more about it. Well, let me look it up here. We'll look it up here on the thing and see. I know that her mother was just like Don, started hollering the human trafficking stuff. But I think this man flew mad and killed that baby.
Oh,
Drinking
the
and
drainage
everything.
channels too. Wow.
What
What
is
is
it?
it? No, I was reading what Judy H just said. Was Monkey that small to fit in a drainage ditch?
Yeah, yeah.
He was only
Wow.
5.
It was a teeny
Well,
tiny. Oh, top dog.
some 5-year-olds are bigger than others. That's why I asked.
Yeah,
His,
Summer could fit in a suitcase or a duffel bag.
yeah. Look how
That's
little
that's
he
that's
is.
insane.
He's blonde hair, blue eyes.
He's
That's
still missing. They was at a sighting at a Dollar General. Hmm.
where. Who said that?
Sunshine, 1979. Army for the Voices.
Really, Sunshine. They cited him. Are you talking about Monkey or are you talking about Harmony?
Harmony, because I
Harmony?
believe it's Harmony because she said she. So
Yeah. She was arrested again for lying to the grand jury, but she was released on, I remember, a $5,000 bond.
oh
They're
my
trying to keep her in
lord.
jail. They're trying to keep her in jail, but because I guess they think if she's in jail that she'll talk and do. Did we
Well,
lose a
not for
mod?
nothing, but didn't they try that trick with Don and Don hasn't said nothing?
Well, a lot of what Harmony's biological mom says and Donna said has been hand in hand. Like they talk a lot alike. Like
Yeah.
who says that their child's been human trafficked? I mean,
Um,
who said that?
I don't. I
Yeah,
like I said, I don't know. But Bridget, I did not know that. That is a
Bridget.
small space, man.
She's tiny.
The
Summer was
space
Bridget,
of a
I saw that
laptop.
picture of Summer today. She was
oh, I
crossed
see that.
over
Was
like
that
she was
posted
really.
on that's Robin, that picture you sent me a summer, was that posted on social media?
Yes,
Oh my God. Why would Candace put such a picture like that on
I
social
haven't.
media?
I haven't seen any pictures of anything lately. I've been, like I
it's
say, I
it's
usually work. So,
it's not a good picture at all.
oh
It's a
jeepers!
horrible picture that should have
I
never.
tried to tell you, but I could never find it.
Sunshine said her aunt went on the news. Harmony's aunt said that lady is in contact with Ellie. That was months ago, and Other than that, search no updates. Yeah, they have no updates on little Harmony Montgomery. Hello, Shane. Hello,
So
Christy.
I'm not trying to be a downer here, but does that mean another child slips through the cracks and just goes to cold case?
I hope
I
she
mean,
don't, but it's looking like
but
that.
I'm saying, I mean, it's 2022. Don't we have a special? Doesn't the government have a special division based off of this alone? They should.
They
Should we should? You
they
know what I'm saying?
do. So listen to this story. This guy and this
Give me one
woman
minute. My wife needs me. I'm gonna grab a shirt. Give me 1 minute.
had a 5-year-old autistic man missing. I mean, boy missing. This was over there in Tennessee, Dixon County. And I just found out through the news, following the news, that they came up with something new. So could this be a turnaround for the life for the father? Because now they're saying they don't believe that he said what he said, which I never believed it from the beginning. He said that he killed his son, little Joe Clyde Daniels, but he was coerced for 22 years.
Right. Well, these little babies fall through the cracks. They do cracks, and it's sad. Sunshine said her DCF report is 111 pages long. I have the link on one of the videos I have for her. Her case will not go cold because DCF is in a lot of trouble for not actually working her case. I agree. I agree. Hey, does any of y'all remember last night what I was supposed to ask Andrew? I was going to ask him a question when I seen him, and I forgot what the question was. I was going to ask him. Did any of
Bridget, did you see that news from Nick Bears about little Joe Clyde?
It's a case of pointing fingers. Our governor blames Massachusetts, and Massachusetts blames New Hampshire. Yeah, because of the lack of communications between the social services. That's what it is. What does anybody remember what I was going to ask Andrew last night?
I don't know. I got off.
I forgot what I was going to ask him. I was supposed to ask him something, y'all, but I didn't. I forgot. In case pointing fingers, okay. Poor baby Clyde. Yes. If Hunter is engaged, maybe. No, I asked him that last night. It was something else. I forgot to ask him.
Oi, sorry about that.
It's okay. I was
Hunter
going to ask
is
him
no,
last.
Hunter's not engaged. I just got off the phone with his mother not too long ago. He's not engaged.
So are y'all getting along now? Hopefully.
We listen. We have our fights. We have our bullshit. Then we have a one good screaming match, and then after that we'll sit there, call each
You
other a
just
couple
get over
times,
it.
and then we'll talk about it like adults. I mean,
There you go.
Allison,
Hello,
Allison and I
Callie.
mix like oil and gasoline.
Yeah. Yeah, I know
So
how that is. I know that can be like that, but it's good that y'all start getting along again. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That y'all start getting along. I was gonna ask.
Somebody, go ahead.
Okay, that's what I was gonna. Thank you, Top Dog. Are you related to the Shannon that hung out with Candace, the BK Shannon?
No, her mother's maiden name is the same as mine,
Uh huh.
and no, she's
You're not
from
related.
she's from upstate New York, but I think it's a whole separate set because I know most of my family. So
Oh, so you're not related. I just heard that you two was related. I didn't know
no,
if it was.
the only thing that is coincidental is her mother's maiden name is the same as mine.
Oh, but you're not. Okay.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
Bridget, little Joe Clyde's been
thank
missing
you,
for
Top Dog.
5 years.
Who?
Said no, I didn't. They're talking about little Joe Clyde. He's another little guy that went missing in Tennessee. Um,
There's something wrong with Tennessee, I'm telling you.
Oh, I know
Dixon.
there is. I
It's
live in
Dixon.
Tennessee. I know.
Do you only pay 25 a month for child support, Andrew? It is court ordered that I only pay that, but I pay more than that, just so you know.
Yeah, we kind of. I mean, that's kind of between you, though. I mean,
Oh,
that's.
it was an honest question from one of your peeps, and and listen, just because something's court ordered doesn't mean I don't go out and get him extra things. You know what I mean?
Hello. Yeah, that's
You
good.
know,
Hello, seven of us.
I just want you to know I
See,
understand.
Andrew, I
I have a
just want
16-year-old that does not get along with her dad at all, but at the end of the day, she loves him. Some people just don't get it like us. Thank you so much, Blessed. You're absolutely correct, honey. It's difficult. And me being, a little over 12 hours away makes it it makes it even more difficult,
Are
Hello,
you
Top
are you
Dog.
flying down here? Hello, Karen. Are you
I'm
flying down here?
Yeah, I'm going to be flying down there. Like I said, I just have to move things around with my landscaping to make sure that I don't lose a client or any money.
Right, right. So how long is it? Like, is it a long trip on an airplane or maybe just a couple
It's
hours?
a couple hours.
Hello, kiss my woo. Kiss my bear woo. These names these people come up
Convicted,
with.
convicted day before summer disappeared. It was a long trial with COVID and all. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Uh, Giving said that was just what I heard on the YouTube street. Sorry, after I heard it
Oh,
left
it wasn't
and
rude or nothing. I mean,
it
not
was
a lot of
really.
people
Here's
understand.
what I was doing.
Not a lot of people understand that because they have a low amount or a high amount of child support doesn't mean that you stop buying things for the child because you're paying X amount of money to the state every month for the child. No, no, no. It's state. The state says I have to pay 35 and change a month for my
Yeah.
son. But I also tried to, but also throughout the year, I tried to provide him with other things. I mean,
At
I
Right.
least
call,
you're
ask him if he needs anything, and usually she'll say no or don't worry about it. And it's like, all right. And if I can afford it at that time, I'll buy it, and I'll buy it and send it off, or I'll save it for when he comes up here.
doing that,
Hello,
Andrew.
Amanda. Yeah, some people don't even bother. Like
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
you're doing the best you can do, and that's all you can do,
Oh yeah.
Andrew.
Yes, baby.
But he's gonna be going and spending
Okay.
time with his child. You're going to spend some time with your son, so that's a good thing that you're getting to go
Yeah.
see
I
him.
mean, right now there's still a lot of garbage going on,
Yeah.
and a lot of people going around saying negative things. And
Well, of course they can't say anything nice.
well, no,
Some people.
it's just I found out that a couple of my ex mods were not exactly who they were betraying or trying to be, and it turned into one hell of a shit show.
Well, that
I
Um,
happens
don't
with me
I
too.
don't I
I've had
don't have
some.
that
I've never.
picture. I'm
and
sorry.
but you see, this bad thing about it is now they're going around to everybody saying that I slept with a 14-year-old. It's like, wait, what?
That you. Oh, I know. It's
It's like,
it's
wait a minute.
it's
It's
almost brutal how they make up stuff, Andrew. I've never seen such viciousness in my whole life as I have. Listen, they've made up all kinds of cray on me, and I've never done nothing to nobody neither. And
oh,
the things that they've made up because of my, some of the things I put out.
oh yeah.
Um, Hello,
But I don't see.
Jesse.
Listen, I don't see where there's anything wrong with your channel at all.
Oh,
Well,
she got it bad for at least 2 weeks. People were attacking her so bad.
Rose Bly.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't understand why people. Well, listen, this is how this is. Listen, you know what? You know why? You know why these children fall through the
Hello,
cracks the way
Linda.
they do?
Uh
It's
huh.
because it's because people are too busy worried about gossip and the lot and the he said she said and all this other garbage, and not
Right.
worry and for and put the kid and put the kid that they're supposed to be up here talking about and trying to find on the back burner. And that's what happened. And I'm assuming that's what happened with Harmony, and that's what's going to happen with Summer. Is that they are both got put on the back burner just for what? Hearsay, da da da, and garbage.
Right. Hello, Justice Janie. Well, even Monkey, the little boy I told you about, his mom's
Yeah.
getting attacked too.
I
I mean, they're
mean,
just
people
making up
gotta
all
chill.
kinds of stuff. Oh, she said justice for Little Summer, Josie, Waylon, and Wyatt. Yes. They're hopefully those little boys is doing okay. I hope they're doing
Definitely. I mean, these
okay.
kids. I mean, all the kids just need to. People just need to sit back and remember. Listen, we are out here trying to figure out what's going on with these missing children, and people are forgetting that it's about the children
Hi,
and not
Jody.
about
Hello, lady.
all the other garbage.
Right.
Like
Absolutely.
the only reason why I even came up on YouTube and started my original channel, which of course I have back now, which of course thank you, because
Yeah.
somebody was watching over me because all I did. You ready for this one, Miss
Uh-huh.
Daisy? You know what I did? All I
What?
did was I sat there and I put in an appeal today, and I said, "May I? It's been over a month. May I please have my channel back?" And that's all I said.
To YouTube?
Yep.
And they gave
And
it back.
yep. And then I got it back. I asked ever. All I did was ask nicely.
Wow.
I can't imagine what Monkey's mom and
No, I
Harmony's
can't either. I
Hi,
mean,
Harmony's
Lady Q.
caretaker is going through. I
Well, the thing is, Monkey's mom is the one that's suffering the most because we know Candace ain't out here looking for Summer.
no.
Harmony's mom might be now, but where was she for 2 years? 2 years that baby was not seen or heard from.
All right, baby. Well, all right, Miss Daisy, I have to jump. I have to make a run down to the store for the wife. She's hungry. But thank you for
Okay,
letting me be up here. And listen, uh,
yeah,
send my blessings to the parents of the young babies that slipped through the crack. Okay?
I will. I will. And come back anytime you want to, Andrew.
Most definitely, honey. It's always a joy to be here in your chat with your friends. But I really got to go. Wife's yelling at me.
All right, bye, Andrew.
Bye.
bye,
Bye.
Andrew.
So, yeah, uh,
I'm glad my daughter didn't slip through the cracks.
I am too, Robin.
I mean, I'm sad that that she had to go through what she went through, but she didn't slip through cracks. And I
Um,
promise this judge is getting more letters, which the prosecuting attorney told me
yeah.
yesterday when she talked to me. She's like,
Hi,
Robin,
Red Road.
you are doing a phenomenal job being your daughter's voice. I said, and I'm not gonna stop.
Thank you. You're doing an awesome job. Michael, don't get upset. Michael's in here all the time.
Michael's upset about what?
I don't know. I don't know.
What's
Oh,
wrong,
I'm in a
Michael?
lot of pain right now. Oh, but little Harmony, you all, she doesn't get the attention that all well, a lot of these kids has fell through the crack and they've not got the attention. Hello, Big Stick. That that Summer has got. Love, love, love Summer. Don't get me wrong, but we need to also bring awareness to these other children as well. These other children who are victims of the system failing and stuff. Um, so Robin, I pray and hope everything goes good for you. God bless Georgina said.
Me too. Thank you, Georgina. I
I know,
20
just
28 years of fighting this, and
we're top dog though.
they wanted you to show that picture of Summer, but I don't think you put it up.
No, no, I can't. That's a bad one, you guys. I can't put that. I cannot put that up. That's a horrible picture, you guys. She's in her underwear. Come up, Michael, if you want to. Because Michael, you're a big part of my chat. You come in here every day, and I don't want you to get upset with me. Hello, everyone. I was just here. I had to change my laptop. Oh, you're fine. But these little babies right here, they fall through the cracks, and to she would have been well. Ashley said, I think 8, because she
Yeah,
was sleeping for 2 years, so she would have been 8 years old.
yeah.
Do you live for just these children? Uh, Do a live for just these children. That's what I'm doing. I wish I would have had time to make a song up for her, but I do want to play a song for her, and just show her pictures, because she is just as important as any other missing child. Um, so I'm gonna do that right quick. My computer's going
I
dead.
hope that mom finds her. I really do.
Well, I don't think she's alive. She's been gone for 2 years, and I know it's sad to say, but I honestly don't believe that she's with us anymore. Um, and
Hello,
that's
Callie Thunder.
um, is Kelly in here? Hey, Kelly. I'm gonna play a little song for Harmony. You guys, I thought I was playing it earlier, but it didn't play.
She does
So
look well kept.
she looks well kept here, yeah. Um, but I want to play this little song. Michael, don't get mad at me. And I want just a little song for her, guys. Okay, tell me if you can hear it. Here we go. I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Cause you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray. Happy birthday, you fade away. As you fade away. Yeah, I'm about to fade away. Cause every time I wake up, I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden, I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay? Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into the place. You wanna love me? Well then baby, I have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you, but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain. I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray. As you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way.
I guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away. I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Cause you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray.
I wanted to kind of dedicate that to her since I didn't get to make a video for her birthday. Poor little thing. Sorry, guys. I hope that wasn't too loud. It's okay, loving life. Happy birthday, baby girl. Yes, thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Hello, sweet Connie. Greetings from waterlogged Texas. It must have been raining up in that place. Thank you, guys, for wishing this baby a happy birthday. Let me put up the happy birthday thing here, too. Guys, we talk about summer every single night almost. But this night, I want to dedicate it to this little baby. So we're going to go over some things about this case. Let me plug my computer back up.
Did you watch Don B's video?
No, I didn't. What was it about?
About they just don't know how to do it. Talking about the police. They just don't know how to do it.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't get to watch it. I don't know. I'll have to go back. Hello, it's storming here in Kentucky tonight. Yeah, it must be storming everywhere. I wish it'd hurry and storm here. I love me a good thunderstorm. Hang on, let me plug my computer up. Listening, trying to get my grandson to sleep. Aw. Yeah, you guys. There we go. Let's see here. It's not raining there in the UK. So I think I'm going to go and try to see if I can't find some news about little Harmony Montgomery. Somebody said she'd been found, but she's not been. Stepmom had been arrested. Let's see if we can play that. This is her stepmother. Let me try to share this and let you guys see her stepmother. Here.
What if you could control the web with your mind? What if telekinesis was real?
Okay. Skip this out. I hope this is about Harmony, but it doesn't look like it. Sorry. What in the world have I got myself into over here? I want to kind of... Okay. This is the one about Harmony here. And I may just have to play... let's see. Here it is. A birthday celebration for Harmony.
Hi. A better internet experience is finally here. With Fidium Fiber Internet, you get ultra-fast gig speeds.
Hello,
Monica, the
Amanda.
family of Harmony Montgomery is trying to remain positive, but as you can imagine, today was a very difficult day for them. They invited News 9 to this family gathering because her mother, Crystal Sorey, says she doesn't want the public to forget about her daughter. The birthday decorations are up, party favors are out, and there's also cake.
Mostly Minnie Mouse, pink and purple.
But the one thing missing from this party is the birthday girl herself.
Today is a really hard day for me.
Crystal Sorey is Harmony's mother. On Tuesday, she gathered with family and friends in Harmony's home state of Massachusetts for her 8th birthday.
I'm trying to do things that distract me and that would make her happy and keep the hope alive, mainly.
Harmony has not been seen since April of 2019 after she disappeared while in the custody of her father, Adam Montgomery of Manchester. He is currently being held on charges of abusing Harmony, but not in connection with her disappearance. And despite no new leads on her daughter's whereabouts, Crystal says she remains hopeful they will be reunited.
I refuse to believe that she is gone until I see some sort of proof, her body, something. But
Who
until
says
then,
that?
she's alive in our hearts and our minds.
Tonight, Crystal has this birthday message for her daughter.
Hi, Harmony. It's Mommy. If you can see this, I want to say happy birthday, and I love you, and I'm not going to give up trying to find you. We're not going to give up. And this is all for you. Everything we do is for you.
Look at her.
I know, she's beautiful.
Harmony Montgomery is still considered a missing person. Crystal says she will not stop looking for her daughter. And tonight, she is asking anyone with any information on Harmony's whereabouts to please come forward. Reporting live in Groveland, Massachusetts tonight, I'm Tim Callery, WMUR News 9.
All right, let's see. I'm going to try to go back and see if I can't find some more on her. What happened to Harmony Montgomery? How the system failed Harmony. Let's talk about this.
For 2 years, she never even.
The mother
asked
didn't even look for her for
about
2
it.
years. I really don't feel so sorry for that mother because she really has not looked for this little baby girl.
On a heartbreaking case we've been following for you. Harmony Montgomery was 5 years old when she disappeared in 2019. Now, one agency is offering up a 100-page document detailing how the state failed her and how to ensure something like this never happens again. NBC 10's Abby Nisgoda joins us live from Boston to explain further. Abby. And Shannon, this report says it was the state's miscalculations and mistakes that led to this little girl ending up in her father's care, even though he had a long criminal history and she barely knew him.
The system failed Harmony.
In and out of foster homes starting at 2 months old. Her disappearance reported 2 years late. Still no sign of Harmony Montgomery, who went missing when she was just 5 years old. But according to a new report, there are a lot of signs that Massachusetts failed her.
No one focused on Harmony.
An investigation by the Office of the Child Advocate finding, quote, Harmony's individual needs, well-being, and safety were not prioritized or considered on equal footing.
It wasn't just one decision. It was a series of decisions.
One of the biggest failures, according to the report, how her father, Adam Montgomery, ended up with custody. The decision in 2019 coming despite his criminal history and the fact that he'd only spent a total of 40 hours with his daughter in the 4.5 years of her life.
There was no assessment of Mr. Montgomery.
That's why the report also includes recommendations like developing a plan to ensure both parents are adequately assessed, forming a working group with several agencies, and improving communication with border states like New Hampshire, where Governor Chris Sununu is weighing in on the findings.
It was the Massachusetts courts that placed Harmony with a horrific individual with absolutely no discernment or understanding as to why. There's still no real explanation as to why that would have happened.
And because this all happened in juvenile court, we will likely never know those answers. But both he and DCF here say they are already implementing a lot of these reforms, and they are pushing for more at the national level to try and make sure this doesn't happen again. We're live in Boston. I'm Abby Niz. Go to NBC 10 Boston.
So there you go. You heard it. This baby fell through the cracks, and they know it now. And so hopefully she can make a difference with other children where they don't fall through the cracks, because the social service case did not carry on to the next state. Mystic says, you would think this case, like the Wells case, would be an open case and close. One neglect, and this one was physical abuse, so the father proved that he had already been abusive. Not only that, he was accused of accused of a murder. He was a suspect in one murder, and he shot another man. He didn't kill him, but he was in prison for him. And so they turned this baby over to this animal. And he openly bragged about it. I mean, there was so many reports on this baby's abuse from her. I mean, the uncle, let me type in what the uncle had to say about him bragging about abusing this baby. Let's see if I can find it here.
This isn't anything like Summer. Nothing like Summer.
Huh?
I said this story isn't anything like Summer.
No, it's a little different than Summer. But also Summer fell through the cracks, though. It's a lot like Summer because Summer fell through the cracks. That's what I have to say about that one. All right, here we go. Let's see.
I tell you what.
Arrested on second-degree assault and more. Police say this man is Harmony Montgomery's father. What they think he may know about her disappearance. Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Lauren Maloney. While 31-year-old Adam Montgomery is in custody tonight, his daughter, who disappeared in 2019, is still missing. Meantime, prosecutors have revealed a pattern of abuse and raised many questions about why no one has seen this little girl in more than 2 years. Local 22's Jolie Sherman is following this case out of New Hampshire that is now capturing national attention. Jolie?
Enough is enough. It's a 7-year-old girl. Let's find her.
According to a police affidavit, no one has seen 7-year-old Harmony Montgomery since late 2019. It wasn't until 2 months ago that she was reported missing. According to court documents, Sori lost custody of her daughter back in 2018 because of substance abuse issues. Custody of Harmony went to her biological father, Adam Montgomery. Manchester police opened the investigation a month ago.
This was the
Adam
squatting
Montgomery's
house.
family members told investigators Harmony was physically abused. According to court documents, Adam Montgomery told his uncle about Harmony, saying, quote, "I bashed her around this house." They also told police Montgomery gave Harmony black eyes, forced her to stand in the corner for hours, and made her scrub the toilets with a toothbrush. I spoke with a New England-based expert in child safety who works in child endangerment and missing persons cases.
You know, we always teach, kids to go to a trusted adult when they have a problem. And the unfortunate reality is that some kids don't have a trusted adult that they can go to.
New Hampshire's Director of Children, Youth, and Family says the department last contacted Harmony in October 2019.
It's difficult to account for things that happen when we're not engaged with the family. And I think a lot of what is really important right now is to try to figure out what has been happening with this young girl for the last few years.
New Hampshire Governor Chris Sununu defends the department.
We have terrific people that run DCYF. We brought in a whole new team just a few years ago, revamped our systems, revamped our quality assurance and control process.
The case has community members banding together to bring justice to Harmony. Wednesday afternoon, Manchester police came out with a statement about our efforts, saying, quote, "Once again, the generosity of the community is shining through. The Manchester Police Department wants to thank New Hampshire businessman Peter Napoli for pledging $10,000 in an effort to generate tips. This offer brings the total reward number to $43,000. On New Year's Eve, police found Adam Montgomery sleeping inside a car with his new girlfriend. Harmony was nowhere in sight. According to the affidavit, police arrested him after he gave contradictory statements about his daughter's whereabouts. The affidavit says when police told Montgomery that Harmony hadn't physically been seen in 2 years, he did not show much emotion. Reporting live in the studio tonight, Jolie Sherman, Local 22 News.
Another baby. I mean,
Cable news networks, they only want to
did you hear
appeal
what
to
he
the
was bragging
extremes.
about?
If you don't agree with their point,
Did you hear about knocking her around, giving her several black eyes, making her stand in the corner and clean the commode with toothbrush? What an animal!
Why would they give him to her?
That's what they all wonder. Sweet Connie said, Miss Daisy, my niece Amy, Shane's mom, said they are doing more tests to determine if one spot on his tonsils has squamous carcinoma. Scary. I will be praying for him. I will, Connie. I will. Bless his little heart. And you all pray for him as well. Absolutely. If you can, please pray for him. But yeah, this little baby here, she fell through the cracks. She also went through a lot of abuse as well. Said he probably killed her. I agree. I do. Hello, Joyce. Hello, hello, hello.
I don't understand how a grown man, let alone a 16-year-old, can even harm a child.
I know. I mean, and then brag about it.
You know, there's so many things I want to say in that courtroom, and I know I'm going to get shut down.
I know, but you just let go and let God. That's what that's all you can do is let go and let God. You know that, Robin.
Mm-hmm.
We can find another thing where they're talking about Adam Montgomery. Crystal. This little girl, she had a eye problem, so she's supposed to have had medical care on her eyes, and she never got that for 2 years. Nothing. No kind of medical, no school, no nothing. Nothing. So let's see if we can find something on her mother. This is the interview with Harmony's mom, and listen to what this chick has to say. Like, I mean, really? You're really just going to sit back for 2 years and let your little baby daughter live with an animal and not check up on her? I'm sorry, I might be being judgmental, but you all, Let me see if I can find it here. I want to play that interview with that mother. What a joke she is. Let's see if we can find that.
Thank you. Well, I'm gonna try to do that. I'm you know, my wish is for him to stay in prison for the rest of his life.
Sorry, guys. I'm going to try to find that interview with Harmony's mom and let you all listen to that.
Boy meets girl. Girl likes boy.
Here we go. Here we go.
If I can't speak for her, who else is going to? You know? Look what happened for 2 years because I wasn't her voice, or I couldn't be, or nobody could hear me.
But 2 years you didn't try.
I thought she was with her dad and he was just being a jerk. Really, that's what I hoped was happening, you know, but in my heart I knew something was wrong. Something was very wrong. Like, he was going to extremes to block me and make sure that I couldn't contact her or anything, or even to the point, like, when his family started calling DCY after he knew, they, you know, he then cut them off, and then I couldn't even get information from them, you know, because at least I could get information about what was going on through them. Couldn't even get anything from them. He literally cut anybody that questioned him about how he treated Harmony or what he was doing, he cut them off.
When was the last time you actually saw Harmony?
In a FaceTime video, like 2-3 days before Easter. I showed her a basket. I said, I'm coming in a couple days. Mommy got you a basket, you know? I held on to that basket for a year and some change, hoping, you know, that I'd have a chance to give it to her.
And what did she seem like when you saw her on FaceTime?
Terrified. I would say, hey, you know, what's going on? What'd you eat for lunch? What'd you do today? You know, are you going to school yet? Like, you know, how are your brothers and sisters? You got any friends? You know, little questions like that. I'm her mom. Like, I want to know these things. I want to know she's happy. And every time I asked these things, he would pause it and he'd tell whatever he'd say to her. I can't hear him. He'd mute it. And she'd be like, don't tell her that. Don't. And she'd be like, you know, and I'm watching her, so he
Is she acting like a mom that really cares?
Like, why are you muting it every time I ask her a question? Why are you letting her talk to me? Why are you answering for her? Like, you're acting weird, Adam. I'm like, what's going on? Like, we're co-parenting. Like, we're, you know, letting me have visits. Like, what's going on? He's like, I have sole custody, sole decision making. You don't get to ask me shit. And he hangs up and blocks me. And that was the last thing I had contact with her and saw her at all.
What made you call the police before Christmas?
It was a couple weeks. You know, I had called right after he stopped talking to me, but I was talking to my therapist and I was telling her, like, listen, this is affecting my mental health. I can't sleep. I'm super depressed. Like, you know, my son's well taken care of, but me personally, I was really sad, like something right here all the time.
Of course, she's your daughter. You should be taking care of her and protecting her.
And I said to my therapist, I said, no one's hearing me. I've made reports. I've talked to desk people at DCF office because I didn't have a certain extension because Demetrius wasn't on the case anymore, which was the person that was supposed to remove her that didn't. He knew Adam personally. He was Adam's DYS counselor. So he was a conflict of interest from the beginning. So the 3 times they were supposed to remove her, they didn't because he knew him personally. And then I got word when Mauricio had reached out to me and said, I was told you had made past reports. And then they started asking me questions about Harmony. And I said, I still haven't seen or heard from her, nothing. And didn't hear anything. The guy I have all the text messages from the guy basically doing nothing. So I reached out to the mayor and I said, listen, if you guys don't help me find my daughter, because DCYF and DCF and Mass dropped the ball on this one, let her slip through the cracks. I said, I'm going straight to the media. I don't care. It was like hours later, I got a phone call from the police in Manchester. And I had already called the Manchester police. They told me I couldn't file a missing persons report because he had physical custody of her. So they said, they told me go to court and file a petition to get custody. So I go there and they tell me if it's a DCYF open case, then I can't go there and go to court. So they were running, sent me around for busy work, you know what I mean? While they were trying to figure out how to cover their butt. And it was just, when they knew I couldn't do anything at the courthouse, but they still sent me over there, you know what I mean? And then, the cops called me and they're like, we're completely involved now. DCYF told me this is really suspicious, blah, blah, blah. And then it came on the news.
Have you ever seen Adam be violent?
Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Josh, from the lab.
He used to choke me. I was pregnant with her, he choked me. Like all kinds of stuff. If you did more than him, he'd choke you. If you were texting and he didn't want you to, or somebody he didn't like, he would do whatever to you, scream at you, get in your face, whatever. He uses his intimidation and manipulation to get what he wants. Always has.
Thank you for that super chat. Josh said, thank you for this. Bring Harmony home. I wish it was a better birthday. I do too, Josh. Thank you so much for that super chat. Happy birthday. No, lady, you dropped the ball. Oh my God, she's no mother. She never looked for this baby for 2 years. Thanks again, Josh. But let's listen. Listen, you're going to hear her say about the human trafficking, just like Don Wells said here in a minute.
Have you ever seen him be violent towards Harmony?
Thank you, Josh.
I'm going to go on the Black Paradise on this side and the Lux brand on this one. Starting Black Paradise,
towards her, not me seeing this, but we had a play therapist that she had while he was getting visits when I had custody of her, And even my play therapist had made a report before he got custody, mind you. I still had custody of her at this point. The play therapist made a report of abuse saying there was definite abuse going on in the house during visits. And when she told me that, I completely never let him have visits with her again, because Nan was supervising them. And there was like once or twice where she had doc's appointments and stuff. So she wasn't there the whole time. And he's short-tempered, so he, as soon as he gets a second or loses his temper, he's going to hit her, And my daughter is, just like me, she talks a lot and she's excited and she's smart. She kind of even thinks she might even know a little bit more than you, even though she doesn't. But
she's a baby.
That's just her, and she's just beautiful like that. But I just don't ever see someone getting so angry to where they bash her around the house, as he said. I just don't understand. If that was the case and that's what you planned on doing with her, why go for custody? Spite me. Just spite me. That's all it was. It was never for love for Harmony.
Did he ever speak negatively of Harmony?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He'd say, when I talked to him, I'm like, so what was going on at the visits? I questioned him about what the therapist had said. Hence telling him no more visits because he was blowing on my phone. He was supposed to pick her up and I didn't answer. Then he showed up to the sober house in Roxbury making a scene. And the director was like, we'll call the cops on you, And I told him, this is why you're doing extreme punishments to her. She all kinds of stuff like that the therapist had gotten out of her just by playing dolls in a dollhouse.
But why didn't you search for her?
I was horrified. I was like, no. I told DCF, and that was that. Like months later, they hand over custody.
How is it possible she got to stay with him after all of that?
I don't understand. I still don't understand to this day. I had a court date on the same day of that hearing for Jameson's adoption. So I sent over to get a continuance from the courthouse saying, hey, we need a different court date. I can't cut myself in half. They denied my continuance and just handed him over custody because they wanted to wash their hands of the case. They were done with it. It was the lady said it was open 4 years too long.
No.
I know. Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to get out the
Why are
window.
you laughing?
What and why is she, what? Listen to what she says about the human trafficking.
I know. These are tough questions to ask a mom, but do you think Harmony's alive?
I still believe she's here. I think he has her with either like his mother that no one knows really anything about because she never raised him, but I think he would call his mom or hit her up on Facebook and say, I'm in real bad trouble. I need you to take her. You're the only one that no one knows. You know what I mean? I feel like she's still here. I would know. And like I said before, a mother knows. When your baby's not here anymore. You feel it the day it happens, and I've woken up with panic attacks and woke up calling family members freaking out because like I just have a terrible feeling all the time. But it's not a feeling of that she's not here anymore,
With his violent past and addiction, do you think he could have?
I feel like he sold her. I think he sold her because the same week that they're saying this happened, the day after Thanksgiving to December 6th, was the week after my son legally got adopted on the news. You know what I mean? And he knew what my son looked like. He, that's my daughter's brother, So he saw that, and I really think it's connected. I think, like, he got that idea from seeing that and was like, oh, I can do it illegally, Because not for nothing, right around the same time.
Okay, so she's just nonchalantly saying that Harmony was sold, just like Don Wells did. Look at her.
She makes me sick.
Yeah, but she's not even. Look, she is not even. And I could be wrong, y'all, and forgive me, but she doesn't act like it. Who says that? I think he sold her.
Does she have a record?
Yeah, she's got a drug.
Human trafficking was at an all-time high. So was organ harvesting, which I don't even want to
Organ harvesting.
At least if you sold it to a family that legally couldn't adopt or something, there's still hope that she's at least safe somewhere, you know?
Wow.
Do you feel any guilt?
Oh yeah, every day. Every day. I played a part in this. I'm not going to sit here and
Of course
act like
you
I'm
did.
innocent. Like, I'm a recovering addict. Like, when I gave birth to her, I didn't know nothing about being a parent. I didn't know nothing about getting in recovery, but I never stopped trying. I always went into program after program after program, trying to, you know, prove to her and my family that I wasn't going to stop until I got better, you know? And I just, you know, especially when I kept reaching out to Adam, kept reaching out. Like, I even was like, I even wanted to show him, like, look how far I've come, you know?
Forget him.
Exactly. You're not the victim, mother.
Yeah, there's a lot of
your
shame and
baby
guilt,
is.
you know, that come with this. But
she is crying now.
It's not gonna set me back. It's gonna motivate me to keep fighting for her and keep looking for her, because
But at least she is looking for
if
her.
I can't speak for her, who else is going to? You know? Look, it happened for 2 years because I wasn't her voice, or I couldn't be, or nobody could hear me. You know? I just want people to hear me and come forward and tell us something, because somebody knows something. It's a fact. Like, someone knows something, and either they're too afraid to get in trouble or whatever, but someone knows something.
And just my last question: the search happening at the house now.
I don't
They're
think
just
she
they're
is,
just
Bridget.
scouring for any type of anything.
Her
Do you
son
think there's
was
something at that
adopted out.
I don't have a feeling like there's. I get
Harmony's brother.
I always have, and I don't have any type of intuition about that house. I feel like they're wasting time, to be honest. But that's just my opinion. I'm also hoping as well, you know, that there's nothing. So.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it, Crystal. I know it's not easy.
But now I've also.
Thank you. Thank
Well,
you.
the thing is, nobody's listening to her, not about her daughter. It's not like it's a ransom. Well, I heard, I don't know how true it is. I'll have to go in there, that she might have been in on it with Adam and that other lady, because I forget, somebody told me Bashley. I wish the one night Bashley ain't on here. Usually Bashley's on here. But allegedly the mother somehow was in that area that when Harmony went missing. So I think it was Bashley might have said something about the mother. I might try to do that. Yes, Harmony's is it's heart-wrenching. She had no one. And the only reason why this mother reached out, because her son's adopted fathers wanted to adopt Harmony as well. This mother went for 2 years knowing that this child was living with a monster and didn't even look. Bridget said, "Oh yes, I remember he was adopted by 2 dads. One a news reporter. They wanted to find her and get to her. That's when she was reported missing." Thank you, Bridget. That's exactly what I said. Thank you, Jess. Thank you. Emily said, "I have felt COVID played a factor in this case. Also, everything close to schools would have been her safe place where people could have watched her." I don't even think she had a chance to go to school. She was 5 when she went missing.
That's like Nicole. She didn't get that chance to go to kindergarten.
Right. That's so sad. These little ones. You are either a mother or you're not. Absolutely. I agree, you all.
She was in pre-K.
Yeah.
She was in pre-K. That's her next step, was getting ready for kindergarten.
Koala, it's a sad case because this little baby absolutely had no one. This father got away with bragging about knocking her around giving her black eyes, making her stand in the corners. And I've heard on other newscasts that he made her stand in the corner until she used the bathroom on herself and clean commodes or toilets with a toothbrush. So, yeah. Adam was supposed to be dropping Harmony off with Crystal, and they're three sides. Kayla said in the beginning, said she was there when they took her to Crystal, when it was Crystal never seen her. But Kayla was also drawing benefits. But would you have not think that Kayla would have been would you have not have thought that Kayla would have been scared to draw benefits if Crystal had that child? That's what I'm saying. That's what I was thinking. Yes, she is a beautiful baby girl. She breaks my heart, you guys.
I'm gonna try to talk to Jason, but I don't think the defense attorney is gonna allow that.
Harmony's aim out there. See, people never heard of her. Thank you so much for doing this. You're welcome, Miss J. Thomas said, Emily, there's no telling how many children during COVID had went missing or killed or was hurt bad. Lockdown was hell on these kids. Yes, it was. Yeah, she's beautiful. I want to play the interview with the uncle so the uncle can tell what he witnessed from Adam Montgomery, the father, his nephew.
So is she still considered a missing child?
Oh, yeah. Definitely. No doubt about that. Let's see what we can find here. Oh, gosh, my arm is killing.
Wow.
Got this here. Hang on just a second and I'll play this after the big commercials.
To go. 5 minutes.
Hang on, guys. Here we go.
Harmony Montgomery's uncle, NBC 10's Michael Rosenfield, has that part of the story live for us in Lawrence tonight. Michael.
Shannon, family members have a lot of questions about the judge's decision. State officials here in Massachusetts and New Hampshire want to know a whole lot more as well.
Massachusetts dropped the ball with handing the baby over to a career criminal.
Tim Flanagan has been wondering for nearly 3 years why his niece Harmony was ever given to her father.
To see one state, blaming another state, it's kind of sad.
Tim is the brother of Harmony's mom.
When a state steps in to be the arbiter of truth and safety, there is no oops. You can't just mess up. These are kids' lives that we're putting at stake.
Tim is talking about the decision in 2019 made by a judge in Lawrence to give legal custody of Harmony to her father, Adam Montgomery, who was living in Manchester, a move that has put Massachusetts and New Hampshire at odds with each other.
Like everybody else, I feel a tremendous amount of pain associated with what happened to Harmony.
Court records pertaining to juvenile cases are confidential, so we don't know what went into the judge's decision. The Massachusetts Supreme Judicial Court confirms it is investigating. So is the Massachusetts Office of the Child Advocate.
I think we should let the Office of the Child Advocate do her job. She's a very talented, experienced person who will have access to information.
Okay, so this isn't the one that tells about the uncle of missing.
Jay, I think she does have blue eyes.
Yeah, she does. Little Harmony does. Oh gosh, my arm is killing me. Sorry, guys.
Quit wrestling around with Daisy.
Oh, let's see.
That one cow's getting too big.
I know. I want to find an interview with the uncle that reported the abuse. That's one I wanted to. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Because I want y'all to hear what he did to this baby. Okay?
You think the kids are having this?
These stupid commercials, y'all. Hang on. Because the uncle told what he did to this baby. And they reported it to the police. as well.
Story on Fox Nation. The father has now been arrested. What does that tell you?
Well, that's a common ploy to arrest someone that you're looking at in the disappearance of Harmony on another count. However, these counts are directly related to now 7-year-old Harmony.
Hello, Cracker Jack.
Felony assault and a second-degree assault, and that's for the black eye she had back in 2019 when her uncle Kevin called police. They came there. The little girl had a black eye. And they left her there. And let me tell you something else. We've done a little bit of digging as this father, so to speak, pulls his jets behind bars right now, waiting for an arraignment in just a few minutes on these charges. Let me tell you something. DFACS, Department of Family and Children's Services, put this child in the home with him. And if Boston News 25 is correct, he has got a rap sheet as long as the interstate. And I am talking about in Haverhill, 2014, armed robbery, assault with intent to murder, what I think to be a drug shooting, burglary, assault, stalking. They never did a home visit. They just put a 5-year-old little girl in the home with a convicted felon, and they didn't think that there would be a problem. They thought that would turn out just fine. And where's the mom been? She hasn't seen the daughter, doesn't have custody since 2019. We failed this girl horribly. And I believe Department of Family and Children's Services needs to be behind bars with daddy right now.
You make some excellent points. The one thing about the mother has said that she was trying to raise the alarm and trying to get information, but you're a little skeptical of that?
Well, you know what? According to the adoptive dad of Harmony's little brother, I spoke with him, and he says the mother, to her credit, kept saying, something's wrong, something's wrong. He has blocked me. I can't find Harmony. I can't reach him. So is that raising the alarm? I don't know. But I can tell you one thing. I know where my children are right now. They're in school. In fact, I've got their schedule. I know what class they're in. So
I hate when mothers say that.
I would count on Facebook to find my daughter. I mean, that's just me, though.
So he will be arraigned today, and then I understand that detectives will continue to try to get information from this tip line that they've put forward. Any final last thoughts on that?
Yes. Even if you think you saw Harmony 18 months ago, 6 months ago, 2 years ago, it's worth calling the tip line. Now, local police there have told the public, don't be influenced. Let us handle this. BS. That is how we found Gabby Petito's body, is that the public joined in the search. And I beg you to help us find Harmony. This little girl, blind in one eye, left in that cesspool by police and the Department of Family Services. The only thing we can do now is try to find her and put her in a good home.
Indeed. Nancy Grace, wonderful to see you. Thank you.
I wish she'd get in on Summer's case. She was on Carly Trent's Carly Trent that went missing. The Carly Trent that went missing in Hawkins County. She was on that one.
Well, we can all email her or send her a message on Facebook.
Man, she would rip Dawn and Candace to pieces. She don't play, honey.
I thought she was at first on Summer's case.
I don't think she's ever been on Summer's case, but I wish she would get on Summer's case. For some reason, she's not on Summer's case. I don't understand it.
Major new developments in a disappearance that has gripped the nation and has a Bay Area connection. Law enforcement searching right now for 7-year-old Harmony Montgomery. Harmony hasn't been seen since 2019, but DCF only notified police about her disappearance last week. Good evening. I'm Jennifer Lee.
I'm Keith Tate. Thank you for joining us tonight. Harmony is now in police custody. Adam Montgomery is accused of assaulting his daughter. Investigators in New Hampshire say he struck her in the face and gave her a black eye. Police took him into custody after speaking with family members who witnessed abuse, including Harmony's great uncle.
The great uncle lives right here in the Bay Area, and our Justin Schecker spoke with him tonight. He joins us from Newport Richey with the story.
Precious, so much love to give.
Kevin Montgomery says the moments he spent with his missing 7-year-old niece Harmony are special.
Little ice cream dates, little coffee dates for me and Dunkin' Donuts and munchkins for her.
But he also witnessed abuse, according to court documents, from the arrest of her 31-year-old father, Adam Montgomery. Were you concerned about your niece's well-being?
I was. So that's all I'm going to say. I'm not, no details. DSS failed my niece.
The affidavit says Kevin contacted the New Hampshire Division for Children, Youth, and Families in July 2019 after he observed Harmony with a black eye. He also told investigators he saw Harmony being forced to stand in the corner for hours, and her father ordered her to scrub the toilet with her toothbrush.
We loved her. A lot of us that loved her didn't have rights. We didn't have rights to make the parental decisions.
Court documents say Harmony's mother notified police in November that her daughter was missing. Manchester police were unable to find her father, who had legal custody, until they recently located him living in a car. Police say he made inconsistent statements, claimed he gave Harmony to her mother around Thanksgiving 2019, and he did not exhibit much emotion about his missing child.
Right now, it's a tragedy.
As Kevin and Harmony's family members wait for answers, the FBI field office in Boston is assisting the search to find the missing girl.
I get it. 2 years behind the 8 ball. It's a long time to be in a race when you're 2 years behind the person that started the race.
I would have took her and fought for her.
Absolutely. Well, he reported it several times. He reported the abuse several times. I think the last time was in October. Hey, Top Dog. I'm a new sub here. I'm new here, just subbed. I enjoy you YouTubers trying to bring awareness to missing child. Thank you, Emily. Thank you. We love Harmony. Thank you so much. So sad. Yes, it is. You want to come up, Top Dog, and hang out with us? I hope all the inmates know he gave her a black eye. Justice for sweet, smiling Harmony. I know. Ain't that awful?
You know, people like that, and I'm just going to say this from my experience, they usually get put into a cell by themselves, because if it ever gets wind to the other inmates of what a man did to a child, they will kill him.
Oh yeah, especially abusing this beautiful little baby, and you know, he's done something with this baby. He has done something with this baby, no doubt. And for that mom so nonchalant to talk about human trafficking and organ harvesting, what a mother says that? What mother says that?
Come on up, Top Dog.
Of children, because people like me won't shut or woke the F up. I know. Hello, Top Dog. How you doing?
Hello.
Not one
I'm
tear.
fine.
Hello, how you doing right now? Go ahead. I would have taken her too, Emily. I would have took her in a heartbeat. What do you think about this case here, Top Dog?
Oh boy, it's just 2 years. That man could have done anything to that little girl in 2 years. That girl, I think he probably might have over abused her and went too far.
Yeah,
and could have killed her.
That's
and
what I think.
disposed of the body somewhere.
Yeah, I think so too. Jay said, I believe that Summer and Harmony's case have a lot in common, and I bet Harmony's mom and dad have just as much dirt as DW and CW. It just wasn't dug into as much as Harmony's case. I agree. 100%, you guys.
Yeah, that judge should have never signed over the custody of that girl to the father. He should have looked at, and CPS should have stepped in and should have tried to give custody to the other family members down in Florida.
Yeah, they should have done something. They sure shouldn't have gave her back to that animal. But you did hear the mother, Crystal, say that the CPS worker was friends with Adam, her father. So I bet he's going to get in trouble now for giving that baby over.
Oh, he done lost his job already.
Yes. Shits and Giggle says, I tried warning y'all of this ago, 2012 to be exact. Wow. I never heard they changed Harmony's name before. I didn't either. Where's Sunshine? I don't know what Sunshine. Adam and Kayla now. Where is she? Knows where she is. Yes, I agree. I agree. They both know. I'm so sick of the old "I'm addicted" or an alcoholic excuse. I agree. I am too, you guys. I'm sorry, you all. And I know a lot of people's got histories and stuff, but if you got a problem, you don't need a baby. You don't need a child in your life.
You
You
right about
don't.
that.
I've been sober almost 5 years and 6 months.
Right. But while you're using, if you was to test positive for an alcohol or drug, that child should automatically be taken from you, in my opinion. God only knows what he done with that poor baby. He probably killed her and hid her. It's untelling. He'll never tell. But I do think Kayla, the stepmom, knows because she was the last one who seen. And the reason why I don't believe that what she said about the baby being handed over to her mother, because if she really thought that baby was with her mother, she would not have filed for benefits for that baby because she'd have got caught. She
Well,
drawed
she was
benefits.
on drugs too, wasn't she?
I think she was.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
Well,
see.
she just got out of jail for they done charged her for 2 counts of perjury, and she's out on bond.
Right. Yeah, and so they're trying to keep her in jail on everything they can. The
Well, they
thing,
need to stay on her.
Sunshine, I can't. Can you put the link in the chat? Maybe I can click on. No, I can't because I started to say I can't. I have to get on my phone to be able to get in the goose chat, or I would play it. Last video in our good squad. Let's see. Yes, I agree, Miss Daisy. But yeah, it's awful. This poor little baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, they shouldn't let mommies, if they've got drugs in their system or had drugs in their system, they should not let them take their babies home. You don't know how many times they have took their babies home and them on drugs.
Another Candace.
Yes, I agree.
She done lost 2 kids because she had a son too, and I guess he went into foster care or something, or somebody adopted him out.
Yeah, two guys adopted him, and they wanted to adopt Harmony, and that's why she reached out and started looking for Harmony, because they actually wanted to adopt her. Okay, thank you, Sunshine. Duty Rum has said a lot about her on his channel. Thank you, Fishing with Bryant. Let's see. What about the neighbors, the family neighbors? A stranger at the store. Nobody was brave enough to help that baby. The neighbors actually called because they was living. Let me see if I can find that house. They was living in a house with no electricity, no water, nothing like that. Let's see.
Guess what I heard today?
What
was that, Miss Robin?
There's a camera on a telephone pole at Allie's house.
And
they were just saying, they were just bringing that to the attention of the viewers. And
let me see if I can bring this up.
Can't remember which one said they saw Summer in there alive. Summer was showing Hunter TikTok videos, but how in the heck does a 5-year-old even know how to do that?
So allegedly they have a video of her. Let me see if I can get rid of this. Why do we always got all this stupid stuff on here? Okay, so this right here is Harmony's house. Can you see it? Hang on. Let me see if I can switch it around. Darn. Let me go back up. This is the house that they was I guess what you call that, squatters?
Yeah, squatters. Yeah.
Squatters. They didn't have no electricity, no water.
Well,
Now
they did have electricity, but it wasn't actual electricity. He had a electric cord running out the window to somebody else's house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the neighbors called social services and they went investigated. And nothing was done about that.
Exactly.
So you see that when Harmony went missing, look what they're doing there. They're searching the backyard for this baby.
Oh yeah, because like I said, she was probably killed there, but removed somewhere else, and he had 2 years to do it in.
Right.
That's a lot of time to hide a
That's
body.
a long time to get rid of her because
Yep.
my neighbor just had a third kid. All have been taken. No worries. Yeah, they need to go. They don't need to be this. That's why we've got these situations like Harmony and like Oakley and like Summer. It's because drugs are involved in every single
Oh yeah, I believe it. I believe
Yeah.
it.
Go ahead.
And CPS, they need to. Well, when CPS, before they put children in foster care, they have to look at other relatives in the family because they try to keep the children in the family, and then they investigate them to see if they qualify to be able to take care of those children. If not, then they'll go to foster care. That's what they
Right.
try to do. But in
Well,
Candace's case, you had nobody good in that family or Don. So
no, that's the truth. Well, when I took my grandson, like the grandmother of my stepdaughter, she had multiple charges on her. So my husband was the only decent grandparent. So they gave him to us, the social services did, and then we just took custody over of him. But usually it'll go to the child's mother first. The mother gets first priority, but then where she already had a bad record and she was not very good, then me and my husband got him next, and we've had him
that's
since.
because CPS was doing their job and they did it right by doing
That's
what they
true.
needed to be doing. So some
That's right.
states, some CPS is so overloaded with cases that they just try to hurry up and just fly through some cases, and they be missing out on a whole lot. And some of these kids fall through the cracks.
Mystic, you're right. They told him all kind of stuff not to say.
You know, they also, but the CPS also turned around and gave him back to her. But about probably a year later, maybe a year, but we kept him the whole time. She never kept him. She brought him back within 2 weeks after that. She just wanted custody, in my opinion, of him. But she brought him back, so we'd had him the whole time anyway. But she took him and brought him and dropped him off with my husband. And she'd been out doing her thing, and she came back with fresh needle marks on her arm and blown out of her mind to pick him up. And my husband said, absolutely not. You're not taking him down the road. And she threatened to not let us see him and everything. And so my husband called me, and I just got off work, and my husband said, can we get in trouble over this? Hey, Amanda. And so I called the city police, and he was like, well, yeah, you could probably get in trouble for not giving him.
Oh yeah.
She's
Well,
high.
no.
She's
You're not going to get in trouble. I mean, you're doing the right thing because you're worried about the safety and the care of that child. So you're not going to get in trouble.
Right. Well,
and if something like that happens ever again, then what you need to do is you call CPS, the direct number to the CPS, and get in contact with that caseworker, and that caseworker will handle it, and they will call the city police to let them know the situation, and they will show up right away ASAP.
Hello, Amanda.
But the thing is so when I called him, he said, but if she's high, she's probably not going to try to do anything. He said, but I'll tell you what. He said, you go in the morning and file a emergency custody order where he's the grandfather. And that's what we did. And they granted it to us. And then we got temporary custody. And then finally, when we was getting ready to go to court, she signed him over to us.
Oh yeah.
But one of the
Hi, Amanda. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I know she's speaking to you in Spanish.
Come
up here, Amanda. You better be good if you do, though. Hello, Zoe McBride. Hello. But long story short is she did get a visitation. with him because that's what the court ordered. Well, he came back and told me and my and his grandfather that he was on a playground in the middle of the night by himself playing on a playground. I was like, well, where was your mom? Her was in a van with a man. I said, well, did you know the man? No. I said, so you was alone in the playground by yourself while your mom was in the van with a man. He said, yes, I fell asleep. And so, and then he started coming back telling us about Xanaxes and him like 4 and 5. So we refused to let her take him back down the road. We wouldn't let her take him no more after that.
No, she should have got supervised visitation where she can visit him with in front of y'all or a mediator that can supervise the visitation.
Well, we didn't fight it until we just let it go and just let, if she wanted to come see him at our house, then she did. Up until about 4 years ago, then she decided that she was better and that she wanted to come back and get him. Hello, Jack. And so she took us to court, and that didn't work out because I prayed and I asked the Lord. I said, Lord, if she's back on drugs, let her get caught. And guess what?
She got caught.
She got caught and went to prison. So,
Jesse, are you following my daughter's case?
She's back in his life again, only by my choice, and she's doing better. But we still got to watch. He's 15 now, so he's older. But still we got to watch him because he's at an age. But she's doing a lot better now, I have to say. So, but yeah, you got to keep them safe. You got to do what you got to do.
Oh yeah,
keep them safe.
Yeah. Exactly. She's gonna be mad at you for a while, but she'll get over it.
I had a lot of issues with my teenage boys, but man, the stuff that I read and see on Facebook and YouTube are nothing makes my sons angels.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that what was I gonna say? I forgot. Thank you, Bridget. Thank you. She's got out of prison. She's done better. I reached out to her, and she does have a relationship with him. She comes in every once in a while and sees him, and she talks to him. But we are still monitoring that because I want the best for him, and I want him to be happy, and whatever we have to do for him to be happy without him being exposed to anything. I think she knows that now that we're not going to let her take him anywhere or do anything out of the way. So, but yeah,
something new on my page. What happened? What?
No, that was my husband's daughter's son. He's I call him my grandchild because I raised him, but he's my husband's grandson. But I've had him since she brought him to me when he was a month old and left him, and we've had him ever since. Even though
call him my son.
Before, we always kept him like we've had him the whole time. She would come get him for a few days and then come back and bring him back to us. But yeah, he's a good boy now. He's a big, strong boy.
Well, she's lucky that y'all was in that boy's life, because if y'all wasn't there, she would have probably ended up losing him completely.
Yes, absolutely. She thanked me this last time when I sent her a picture of her, and I said she hadn't seen him in 4 years, and I said, your son's grown up. And she was like, oh my God, thank you for raising him. Thank you for, taking care of him and stuff. And so now they're establishing a relationship, monitored relationship. But
yeah,
I hope the best for her. And I told him for her, and I do it for him and her because she stayed with me for a whole year when she was younger, 14. So she knew that I took good care of her. So she knew I would take good care of him. And I think that's why she brought him to me.
Yeah, that's all right. Now, do they still live in the same state with you or nearby you, or they live far away?
No, they live in Kentucky.
Oh, okay.
And we live in Tennessee. So she has to come down here and see him. But she does. And but yeah, she knew that she couldn't take care of him. She did. The last time I was a little disappointed on her because it cost us thousands of dollars in lawyer fees to fight to keep him, but we had to do what we got to do. Bridget said, Miss Stacy, he will always want to see the good in her and give her chances, and I hope she does the right thing. But your stability, security, and love are exactly what he needs. Thank you, Bridget. Thank you. And I feel like that. There you go. He needs that. To me, he needs that closure because he was always upset before. And now that he's got back in contact with her and stuff, he doesn't seem as sad as he was.
And his dad is not is not in his life.
Well, I told his dad, but I don't think his dad's legal. So
Oh,
his dad's Hispanic, and
yeah, I got you.
and his dad wanted me to do a secret DNA. He wanted to do one of them home DNAs, and I was like, my husband didn't. My husband was like, no way. So then I think he might have got exported back to Mexico, and I don't know if he made it back in the States again.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's back. They don't
He
last too long.
probably
Once they
is.
get deported, they turn around and come right back.
Yeah. So I hope that maybe he'll make another Facebook and I can reach out to him now that he's older, or because he looks like his dad.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So his dad was a big old stout boy, and Bub is too. I call him Bub. So yeah.
Well, bless his heart and bless your heart and also your husband, because y'all some good parents.
Thank you. I'd take anybody's kids. I love me some kids. I took these little babies in a heartbeat if they didn't want to take care of them. Heck, if they want a babysitter to keep from having to expose these babies, you know what I'm saying?
Can't have mine.
Look what the cat drug in.
Mira quién es. Hola,
You can have
bonita, mira.
You can have Amanda.
What's up?
I would
¿Cómo
love to
está,
have
Amanda?
Lala. I try to get Amanda to let me have Lala. Amanda won't let me have Lala.
Oh,
Man, don't start.
Amanda got she got a child?
Oh yeah, Amanda's got children.
Don't start.
I won't.
Lala is coming home. I'm only $480 away from having the lawyer paid off to go serve that mother trucker his papers. My child was kidnapped. My child was kidnapped by her father.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Probably a beautiful child too. Probably a beautiful child too, huh?
She is. Oh, she's a beautiful child. Oh, she's precious, precious. Jesse said, "Real, you got me in my feelings right now. Girl, you got me in my feelings right now. Thank God that God chose you to raise him. You are a hero." Thank you, Jess. Thank you.
What happened? Where'd Robin go? Oh, there she is. No, who's that? Oh, there she goes.
Yeah, I don't know, my phone's weird.
Amanda's moving to Tennessee.
If I touch one button, I lose it.
Look at Top Dog up there, man. He's saying hi to you.
Oh no, that's my puppy Chulo.
¿Cómo lo sabe? Yo soy todo usted.
But yeah, y'all.
Trying to open these Sour Patch Kids.
You got to take care of these little kids, no matter what. You got to do what you got to do for them all. You know.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And a lot of little kids, they fall through the cracks. But I do have to say that my stepdaughter did the right thing when she left the baby with us. And
that was the best thing to do.
Yes, she knew she was unable to take care of him, and so she left him with us, and we've had him ever since. And this little mean one right below you used to stay with me. She was little too. Well,
I beat the boys up.
She was a hellcat. Even
I beat the boys up. I broke their nose.
Yeah,
ella era loca. Era loca.
And she broke my stepmother. Huh?
Said she was crazy. You said, huh? She was loca. Un poquito
Yeah,
o mucho. Little bit or a lot.
still is.
Todavía, like I said.
Todavía.
Why does everyone all talk at once? Then? Oh, we're good, little Dubby. We're good. But yeah, she's always been a tough cookie. She used to do MMA fights. Did you know that Top Dog?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Amanda is Boquito trouble.
Uh-oh.
Poquito trouble mean?
Poquito or mucho?
What does mucho mean?
Used to
Mucho
be
means a lot, and she said poquito means a little.
Oh.
Hi, little Dove. I gotta get that shout out to little Dove.
Oh yeah. Hello, little Dove. Some grandmas are angels on earth. You sound like that kind of lady, Miss Daisy. Thank you, Fancy Fancy. Thank you, Fancy. But yeah, are you out on that front porch in the hood again, Manda?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sure am.
You're gonna get shot after on that front porch, y'all.
They have Mexican fiestas right now.
Uh-oh.
Over here to the left. It's awesome. I've heard cumbia, I've heard bachata, I've heard a little bit of everything tonight. We've been sitting out here chilling all night.
Bachata.
There might be some shots though for the night's over with.
Uh-oh.
More than likely. Hey, the police done came through. Some little girl done ran away from home. We was in mid blunt and they's walking up behind us. I said, well, ain't that about it?
Oh Lord.
They didn't care about Hey, listen though, this is the crazy part. They didn't care about the pot. They just wanted to know if we'd seen a little girl in some red Jordans.
Yeah, that was the most important thing.
Fishing with Brian said, am I
Exactly.
too? I am too. I have something happening like that right now in my family. Not my children, but my niece. I think it's awful. She'd OD'd a couple Thursday nights ago. Won't even think of changing. I know. Once they get bound by them drugs, it's hard.
Prison will do it.
Something's got to change.
Especially prison in Texas. That'll do it.
Too many that you don't know.
That changed real quick. 107 degree weather in the dog pound, that'll change anybody.
You know who you look like, Top
That's as
Dog?
closest to hell as you'll ever get.
Who's that, Miss Daisy?
You look like Snoop Dogg.
No. Oh
no. Snoop Dogg has dreadlocks. You're tripping.
Thank you, Chloe. Thank you.
It's time for me to get a haircut and shave my beard up.
Thank
I
you.
usually got that military haircut. That's what I usually
do
wear. Yes, ma'am.
My belt. Oh Lord, I'm a person all over right now. She's mad at me still, but I'm mad at her too.
What are you doing in the background, woman?
I got my Thank you, Zoe. Thank you for the super sticker. Thank you.
Man, I'm calling my uncle right now. I'm telling him to come take that damn belt. I'm calling him. I'll be back. Y'all.
All right.
Thank you.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna get him on Messenger. He's got a Facebook now. I'm gonna tell him go take that damn belt.
A woman at dollar store thing. I don't know what that means. But yeah, y'all, a lot of these little kids are falling through the cracks because of
they fight.
Who's gonna get shot, y'all? Hello, Panda. Sending lots of love. Thank you. I think father killed her and buried her somewhere. I don't know, y'all. It's sad. It's so sad.
Yeah, I think he overdid it and accidentally. Well, not accidentally, but since he's been abusing her so long, he probably overdid it and killed the little girl. And then he had 2 years to get rid of her body.
Do I need to open up a Facebook for Harmony? Because
yeah, I agree. 100%.
I don't know much about her, but I'll open up a Facebook for her.
super sad. It's super sad, y'all.
Oh
This
yeah.
little baby she don't have anybody out here fighting for her, really. Her mother claims that she is, but is she really? Is she really fighting for her? Hey, Uncle, please repo the bell.
Yeah.
Daisy
Yeah.
has rapper confusion. What does that mean? Oh, talking about Top Dog and
Oh no. Oh no. I like to have his money, but no. I don't want to
She
say
does
nothing
have
like that.
rapper confusion. She don't know nothing about the rap game.
Listen, let's see. Well, Miss Daisy, I'm going
He
to
look
bed.
more like Drake than Snoop.
Tomorrow. Good night, Joyce. Thank you for coming and joining us tonight. Thank you. But yeah, just so many little sad children. I mean, like Harmony's
He look
cake.
like Sean Paul.
What?
Sean Paul.
No.
He looks like Sean Paul. Show your face again, Top Dog. Let's see what you look like again.
No, he look more like Drake than Snoop Dogg, though.
Drake? Did you say Drake?
Oh no.
He
I
look more
look
like
terrible.
Drake than
I look
Snoop Dogg.
terrible. I look a
Look
mess.
at it. Look at him. Top Dog is the man.
That's my papi. That's my papi chulo.
Como lo sabe?
Let's see.
Miss Daisy, you ready to go down the rabbit hole tonight? I got something on my mind. I was thinking about it all day. Okay. You know,
Callie,
you had
she
Andrew on
the MMA. Sorry, Callie asked if she had an MMA name. She had a bad one. Too bad to say on here. Okay, let me get my rabbit hole thing out here.
No, you fine. What's that H's father that was just online? Andrew or Andy? It's Andrew, right?
Andrew, I think. Andy. I don't know which one's the difference.
Andy.
Well, the H's father, the one that was just on your panel earlier.
I think it's Andrew Hiltz.
Okay. Now he told you that he was atheist, right? That he believes in satanic stuff, right?
Yes.
Oh Lord.
Okay. Now, Jody Sue is also satanic. Am I correct?
They sacrifice that baby.
I think so. Top Dog.
Okay. Now he's going to go. Where is he going to go stay at? On Beach Creek Road, right?
He's
in
going
that
to be
area,
staying
right?
in that cabin of Jody Sue's ex, the one that Jody Sue was in the day Summer went missing.
Okay. And for my understanding from other creators, that same night that same day that Summerwells went missing, they had a ritual, a satanic ritual.
Really? Where did you hear that at?
That was on what was it? The news was it WIC Nation?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. You told me about that.
Well, they supposed to have a ritual that night. Now, keep in mind, it's going to be almost a year from the sacrifice ritual that they do. That's what the satanic people do when they're in the woods, and that's what I think Jody Sue and all of them were doing. So, who to say that they're not going to have a satanic ritual for just allegedly?
Right.
Because the year is coming up.
Right.
Because they talking a lot about sacrifices and stuff like that.
Where did they supposedly have that at?
In the woods. Jody Sue is the leader of it, and to be having it in the woods.
There was some people saying that she was a Lottie.
I don't know. Well, she probably is, but
she's a Freemason.
Huh?
She's a Freemason.
You know, on her page, she does from the beginning of her page when Summerwells went missing. She did a lot of satanic stuff, like groups and stuff of like play acting and all kinds of stuff.
Oh yeah, she was inviting people into the mountains.
Exactly. So, from my understanding, they had a ritual that night when Summerwells went missing. So, who to say that they're going to do a vigil for 1 year of vigil for Summerwells for the satanic ritual? Because they do sacrifices and stuff like that. They believe in all that stuff.
Yeah.
So that just allegedly. That's just my thoughts. That's it. That crossed my mind on that.
Well, what I was wondering is, so
interesting.
Do you think? I don't think, but I'm just saying. Are you saying is that the reason why he's coming in?
It could be. Could be one of the reasons.
I don't know. That's. Huh. I don't think Andrew would hurt anybody. I don't think he has anything to do with it.
No,
Jody,
no. I don't believe he has anything to do with it. But who to say that, since he is atheist and he believes in that stuff, who to say that he's not going to like a meeting out in the woods or something for a ritual?
I don't understand how people can be atheists.
Yeah.
well, we're working on that one. We're working on it. I'm trying to preach a little bit to him and talk to him about that. Hopefully it'll kick in a little bit. I hope. Oh, leg.
So how you doing, Miss Robin?
Sue.
I'm okay. I'm just
I got some.
like I'm so consumed in summer that I can't even begin to open up another group.
Well, I really am interested in Little Harmony.
In Harmony, yes.
Anybody out here? There's thousands of people out here looking for Summer. Like there's YouTubers every day out here searching.
But I do see Harmony on Facebook, so I can't see. I haven't seen her on there.
I'm about to go, y'all.
Where you going?
Where are you
I
going?
got class tomorrow.
You running away from me?
Yeah, I gotta go to bed.
Uh-oh.
I gotta go brush these Sour Patch Kids up out my teeth and go to bed.
But I mean, I don't know if you always go to bed in this excitement. Something always happens.
I can't help it.
Well, hang on just a second, y'all.
I mean, I've got my daughter's group and Summer's group, and I am admins to both of them. And when people come in there talking junk, I got to get rid of them. Like this one lady, she swears that Summer had purple nail polish on her hands. She did not have purple nail polish on her hands. I just, just stupid crap I have to deal with being an admin of my own group.
Yeah.
Well, in Harmony's case, in that area, I'm pretty sure they had some type of camera stores, and they just got to go through it and try to review and see if they can catch any kind of footage of her the last time seeing her and stuff like that. They just got to do some detective work.
Yeah, that's what it is, and well,
and that takes time.
They said that she was seen was when hang on, let me pour me some orange juice. The last time she was seen was they was moving out of that house into a van, and that was in December of 2019.
And then from there on, ain't no telling what occurred.
Then 2 weeks later, when they seen Adam and Kayla, Harmony wasn't with them.
Ain't no telling what he did with that little girl.
That 2-week period of time, they did something with Harmony.
Well, that's that stepmother. She knows. That's another. Like I said, that's another one. They need to give her a lie detector. See if she'll take one.
I think they have. I'm not for sure. But
so Daisy, the prosecuting attorney, told me to be aware that Jason's defense attorney is gonna try and get his sentence lowered, and she's gonna argue it in court. And I'm like, no, it's not like he carjacked someone.
Yeah, you just need to put pressure on the prosecutor, Miss Robin. Just put pressure on the prosecutor. Make sure he fights for your daughter.
Yeah, they called me out of nowhere. I'm like, wow.
Did they ask you for your opinion on what?
Oh yeah, she told me what she
okay.
was gonna do, and I told her I'm all for it. Me, my family, and I are all for it. I mean,
That's good.
my son has 5 kids, and they just had one about 2 weeks ago, and I'm not backing down. This is my second petition going out, and she told me I'm doing a phenomenal job. She looked at Nicole's page and she's like, wow.
Yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You are her voice.
That's
You are
why I
her only
wanted to
voice.
talk to Candace forever, you know, but she won't talk to me.
Of course not. When you're guilty, she's not going to talk unless you give her money or something or give her a roof over her head. She's a freeloader right now.
Nah, because if she comes to my state, she'll get killed.
Well, I'm pretty sure of that.
If she comes to my state, someone will end up killing her.
They didn't Casey Anthony. She's in your state.
Yeah, she's down. She's further down than I am.
Didn't she get hooked up with her her lawyer?
Who?
Supposedly.
Her lawyer. She was hooked up with him after she got out.
Yeah, he's the reason why she got out.
Yeah, then she had an affair with him, and I don't know what happened after that, but I know she's probably in hiding right now. She probably done changed her name and everything.
Yeah, you mean Candace or Casey Anthony?
No, Casey Anthony.
She's been seen around.
She's brave.
But yeah, she needs to be gone.
I don't know what to say. You know, I'm not even gonna write it down. It's just gonna spit out my mouth. I found out the reason why when he was 16, when he was being interrogated. I found out the reason why. But now that you're 44, can you answer me the reason why you did that to my child?
Request that. Request
Yeah,
to talk.
has he ever written to you from prison?
No.
Have you ever asked for forgiveness when he got sentenced?
No.
Oh wow.
No, haven't heard nothing. And to forgive him I would probably die before I do that. I'd be on my deathbed.
I know you're right.
It definitely would be hard to do. I'm not going to lie here and say that I would forgive. That's a hard thing to do, but we're supposed to forgive. We can't get into heaven until we forgive. You know that, right, Robin, right?
Right. My son, I think, is going to do Zoom. So
come up, Rebby.
He just has to wait until gets the information.
Right. Y'all, I went to Costco today and bought a big old apple pie. Fresh apple pie. It smells so good right now.
I like pecan pie.
Me too.
Get you a little vanilla ice cream and pour you some on top of that and some whipped cream.
I was just gonna say that, Daisy.
Man, it sounds so good. The Cracker Barrel used to have it. They used to have that. Revy said, I think that one time with Candace having the good cop, bad cop scenario thrown at her during interrogation will make Candace crack really quick. I think a little interrogation will. Her and Grandma both.
He never had a chance to apologize. He got locked up and I left Michigan.
Yes,
he never got a chance to apologize.
Bridget said, definitely make a note if that, Robin. Let the judge, prosecutor, everyone know he's never. Okay, so that's what you was. Great point, Top Dog.
Yes.
You bring his picture up. You like to slap him right in his Asian head.
All right, Robin. You got to be good on here now. I know you have to. I know that you're feeling hate towards him, but that's kind of not a good thing to say. You know, I don't.
Yeah, she's gonna be feeling like that for a while.
Kind of not good to say that stuff that way. You know.
I know. I'm sorry if I offended anyone in here. I don't know all the races in here, but I do know that, I could have shot him and probably wouldn't have got away with it,
Have you
but
ever
I
seen her
could have
daughter
pled.
talk dog?
I could have
I'm sorry?
pled insanity.
Have you ever seen Robin's daughter that was murdered?
No.
Do you know how she was murdered?
She was murdered. I believe I heard Robin say that she was murdered with an axe or something like that.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
That's her right there.
Aww.
She looks like Robin.
It's just sad.
Yeah, it is.
She had a whole life ahead of her. Taken in a minute, just like that.
Yes, she did.
Wow.
That's no excuse. He could make it a point to write to you or whatever, make a video statement or something. He could. She could also request to talk to him and ask him why. I would.
I can. The prosecuting attorney told me I can.
But
she said the defense attorney will argue about it.
Well, that would at least be closure for you, Robin. That would be a closure, just to say why. You know?
Exactly.
That Candace called last night and just sounded like someone playing an audio recording on the phone. I wonder if it really is Candace or if that ain't somebody else doing that. I don't know. Let's see. Catalina said, I know someone have a restaurant. Maybe you need your cake not acknowledged. Maybe you know who it is. I don't know what that means. I have no idea. Beautiful Nicole, rest in peace, sweet angel. Yes, absolutely. And unfortunately, I'm just about like the rest of you all with the same thing with Summer. I think Harmony's not with us no more. I really do.
Yeah, but there's got to be some type of evidence out there. If she's still alive, there's got to be some type of little bit of evidence. Something.
3 years now since she's gone.
Well, that's just like that little boy, Cody from Virginia. You know? I mean, he was missing for a while. Father never reported on nothing until he was missing almost a year. And then they figured it out. And then later they found out through his own testimony was that he left the kids unattended with neglect, and they charged him with that and got him in jail. But then to this day, he's still in jail, but they still don't know where the body is, and the dad ain't talking. And he was a single parent, and the guy wasn't dumb. The guy was very smart. The guy was ex-military, an officer, and everything.
That's what's going on with Baby Joe's case. He hasn't been found. His body hasn't been found, but the parents have been arrested. The father was arrested to 51 years, and the mother was arrested for 12, which they said she'll probably do 8. But they coerced him into a confession. 22 hours they interrogated a disabled man, which is against the law.
That's what they need to do to Candace. They need to charge her with neglect or child abuse, and Don as well, and then get them in that integration room for about 22, 24 hours and push the issue on them and throw the lies on them, and maybe they'll break. One of them will break.
Bridget said, and they arrested the dad real quick. Says they say Virginia don't play. Virginia don't play.
Nope.
Ask Dolly Vision. He'll tell you Virginia don't play.
Neither does Florida.
Yeah.
Grady Judd don't play. Grady Judd and his boys don't play like Ronnie Lawson's fake butt.
Well, that's what they need. They need a judge up in Tennessee in Hawkins County to change everything, to clean up everything. That's what they need.
I really do wish Grady would go to Tennessee, but I don't think he will.
No offense, but I wouldn't live in Virginia because of the Virginia. In my opinion, y'all don't come at me. It's a communist state. I'm telling you, it's awful. I won't even drive through Virginia. My sister lives in Virginia, but I don't like going through Virginia.
Yeah, I used to live in Virginia.
And you got to get your cars inspected every year and certain tires and all that crazy stuff. I ain't living in Virginia. No way, Jose. Am I living in Virginia?
It's a Commonwealth state.
It is. It is. What does that mean?
Candace needs to somebody needs to put Candace's head in the toilet and flush it 100 times.
I wish Ronnie Lawson, someone arrested Candace on abuse. I don't know. Maybe something. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Hey, Revy, what's up?
Hey, not too awful. Matt's just getting ready to go to a doctor's appointment in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
Tell you what happened to me it's been about 10 years ago what happened to me. Well, it happened, kind of happened to me, but not nobody else. Anyway, I was in Walmart one day in the pharmacy. It's about 10 years ago. And there was this woman in there, her and her husband was there in the pharmacy too. And they had a little 5-month-old baby there. And the baby was screaming and crying and stuff. The mom kept trying to do whatever she could do to get the baby to stop. But eventually, she got mad enough. She slapped that 5-month-old baby in the face.
Oh my God!
I seen black. I snow angeled her ass. Excuse my language. I snow angeled her ass right there in the middle of Walmart pharmacy.
You did.
I did. Laid her out.
I bet you did.
I knew her and her husband. I knew her and her husband because I grew up with them. And he didn't make no move toward me. He didn't make a move, say nothing to me.
So did the police come?
Yeah, and they got hurt. What I got was kind of like a probation thing. I wasn't for like 6 months after that. I wasn't allowed to be in Walmart unaccompanied. I always had to have a chaperone with me for the next 6 months, but I'd do it again tomorrow. Shit, a little 5-month-old baby like that.
Did they take the baby away from her?
I don't know if they did or not, really. They wouldn't tell me nothing. But
oh my God.
I laid her out right there. And her husband knew me too. Because he knew if he said anything to me, he'd have been laying right there with her. You can't smack a 5-month-old baby. So all she would have had to done was said, look, I'm at my wit's end. I'm gonna take a walk a minute. You watch her. You try to deal with her some. Because her husband was right there. Her husband was right there.
I hope the FBI is watching. They can kiss my ass too.
Revy, how hard did she hit that baby?
Oh, she left her handprint on that baby face.
Oh my God!
When she hit that, when that woman hit the ground, I told her I dare one tear to come out of your eye. I'm gonna stomp your ass till the end of time.
God, why would you hit a 5-month-old baby in the face?
And she right back, and I mean, she slapped them. She came from far away with it. Smack.
She needs some anger control. I hope they took that baby. Did you tell the cops what she done? Did they see the face of the baby?
Well, they seen it all. Because the pharmacy people come running out first. Ma'am, we were going to call. I'm like, I don't give a damn about who you were going to call. She needed something done right then.
What did they say for you, Randy?
Right then. She needed that shit right then.
Yes, I mean, a
5-month-old baby. That's why I dared her to cry. You let one tear run down your face.
You didn't get arrested.
Run down your face, Effa. Yeah, I did.
You got arrested?
I smiled in my mugshot too.
Lord.
The smile you see in that picture of me right now is the same smile I had in my face in my mugshot.
Well, why? How long did you stay in jail over it?
I beat the cop out there.
That's what I thought.
I beat the cop out there. I was out of jail before he ever got the paperwork done.
Did they arrest the mother too for hitting that baby so hard in the face?
Yep. And the daddy too.
Where did they take the baby?
I don't know if one of her family members got the baby or not.
Oh my God.
Probably CPS was probably called.
There ain't no way I could sit and watch somebody do that to the 5-month-old baby. I blacked out. I blacked out mad.
Did you tell the cops that?
Yes, I flew. Well, they showed the pharmacy. There's a camera right there, and they showed the pharmacy. The pharmacy showed the cops the camera footage.
Lord, girl.
She slapped that baby and I just hold up and pop. Nailed her ass.
I would have beat her ass.
That's horrible. I mean, if she did that in public, could you imagine what she did?
What she does in private, yeah.
Right.
When all she would have had to done was say, "Look, babe, you watch the kid. I'm kind of frustrated, and I need to take a walk. I need to walk off a little bit." That's all she'd have had to done.
Children pick up on your anxiety and will cry more if you're anxious.
Yeah.
They feed off of it. So, wow.
Yeah, I blacked the hell out when she smacked that baby. That was it. I blacked up.
I think I probably would have too, because I mean, who sits and slaps a baby that hard in the face?
Exactly. She didn't need that baby. That baby don't need to be in her custody.
As big as her hand was in comparison to that baby's head, her ear had the handprint on it. You can see the imprint right across the side of the head, just smack. With her whole hand, you can see that her handprint on that baby's face, whole side of her head.
And I bet you that baby kept crying too.
I wonder how many bruises and broken bones they found on that baby I bet they probably had to take the baby to the hospital. You know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
A lot of babies have broken bones and fractures.
Because I even called and asked, and they wouldn't tell me because I'm well enough known that the cops know me. We ain't telling you nothing because you'd go see her. Yeah, I probably would, depending on. I do know where she lived.
But did they tell you if she was okay or not?
Yeah, they said the baby was all right. They would tell me that much.
Yeah,
the baby's all right. And then she was with the family, and she was with a family member. So
I hope that family member don't let that mommy around it, or that daddy, either one of them.
I mean, because he just stood there. He should have been the first one to cold cock her.
Yeah. Really? Are you from Kentucky?
Hell yeah.
I know it, girl. You can't hide it. You can't hide that Kentucky. It comes out on it.
Exactly.
It comes out either way.
Yeah. Ain't no hiding that.
No, they ain't. Because it's a word we say in Kentucky, cold cock. That's one of them words. But yeah, man, I couldn't have stood there either, I don't think. I would have been extremely upset after seeing that.
Because even the cops, when they did put me in the car and stuff, and they was talking to me on the way there, they're like, "I don't blame you for what you did."
But you're still going to jail.
Is that what they said?
They said, I can't blame you one bit for what you did.
Yeah. What did the judge say?
He said the same thing. He said, I can't really fault you for it.
Wow. The probably wanted there you go. She said they thanked her. Man, oh man, people, if they're that brave to do that in public, that poor little baby is probably being thrown around and everything.
Yeah.
That's how these babies end up dead, because these parents have anger issues on top of drug issues. And
but that's what made me the maddest. I mean, her husband was right there. He should have acted like he had some cojones and said, "Hey, look, woman.
Yeah.
You slap my kid again, you're going to find out."
Yeah, exactly. That's crazy stuff right there. I wonder if
treated all the other kids she had, because she has 4 kids.
If they took that baby, they've took all of them, not just one.
I wish they would have took Summer when they took I wish they would have took them kids at first sight. Summer would still be with us.
Yeah.
I don't know if Candace hauled off in her. I don't know. I don't think Candace intentionally hurt her. Then again, I might be wrong. But after that picture you sent me today, Robin, I don't know. I question everything.
Oh, there's another one. There's another one out there.
That picture, horrific. Why would you put something like that on Facebook or Twitter or TikTok or whatever?
Yeah, why not? I don't even know what the picture is, so I don't know.
Oh, it's horrible.
Well, she got bruises on her or something.
Bruises and scratches all over her legs. She's with her. She's only in her underwear. Only got her legs up on the chair,
wide open,
everything.
Wow.
In her underwear, and I don't want to say no more, but
I get what you mean.
It's bad. She should have got in trouble for even putting a picture like that.
Yeah, she shouldn't even put a picture of her like that, because a lot of kids, when they're 2 or 3, they do like to strip off the clothes and run around in the underwear. That's just something a small child does, but you don't take pictures of that.
Yeah, and you wonder why a child would even be possibly seen by a predator. Of course, if you put a picture like that up on social media,
that's what they wanted.
I wouldn't even put pictures up of a baby in a diaper running around with nothing but a diaper, because people would get the wrong idea. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Certain birds would see that and be like, "Hey, no." No, I wouldn't do that at all.
There's another one out there of her. She don't have any clothes on.
That's a lot of people quit having them pictures. You know, back in the day, people would always have the pictures of the baby. Baby was naked, but just the little butt cheeks were showing. Remember back in the day when they used to do that all the time?
Mm-hmm.
People would go to a photography place and get it done like that. Now they don't do that stuff.
This is on social media.
Yeah, I mean that's what I mean. It's like, but people don't even do that anymore. Not even, it's not on social media. Let alone post something like that on social media. I would never do that.
Where did that come from?
Social media, Facebook.
Is that where it came from?
Was it on Candace's Facebook?
Was it on Candace's? Because I never saw that on Candace's.
It's actually probably Candace took it down, but
Well,
I have a girl.
She has more than one account though, don't she?
I have a girl that does Summer Moon, and she's got all the photos.
Yeah,
Bridget said, I scored all Candace social media on June 16th and 17th, was traumatized and couldn't look anymore. Been convinced ever since Summer was a victim of foul play at the very least. Yeah. And the naked one was during the construction. Yeah, I seen that one too, where she was naked out there when they was building that house, when she was like, what, 2 years old, naked around all them men and stuff.
Yeah. Well, by that time, usually around 3 or 4, it kicks into a kid's mind. Hey, look, I don't want you to see me naked.
Right.
I don't want anybody seeing them naked, when they get to a certain
But
age.
with all the perverts hanging around that place, she didn't need to be out there. It's a wonder she made it to 5-year-old with all them perverts living around all around her.
Yeah, I would never be like that.
But
every other
talking about is
every other neighbor is an SRO. So
I know.
Sheesh.
And then Candace posting pictures like that with
Well,
Robin.
boy, you better get your hind end down now. I'm sorry, I forgot to mute.
Oh, it's okay.
Gizmo's trying to climb on a shelf. He's like 13 pounds, and that shelf right there cannot hold that weight.
Oh no!
I had to yell real quick. Before he done it. The thing he's going to do, he's going to hit the floor.
Hello, Tina Bobina.
Get down, Favara.
Let's see. I agree. It's horrible. Yeah, guys. I love me some apple pie too, fishing. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Like, what? I just don't see her mindset. Why would your mindset want to post a picture like that or any picture like that?
Really?
Yeah, she's got some mental issues. She got some mental issues.
Well, everybody says that. Even Cam said that she's not, like, allegedly that she's not like a normal Allegedly. I don't know how true. I've never met the woman, never talked to her. That's
Who,
just
Candace?
Huh?
Who, Candace?
Yeah.
Yeah, she does seem a little off in the head, if you ask me.
Yeah, that's what they said. Deborah said Facebook, let me see, allegedly. Facebook will put you in Facebook jail if a child doesn't have a shirt on. They take it off right away.
Well, these ones were captured.
Well, boys with shirts off, I don't think they paying attention to, but little girls, they probably do.
Well, she was only in a pair of pink panties. That was it.
Yeah, that would have been, yeah, that never would have happened. Nope, not a bunch of people around.
No,
No,
it
sir.
was bad. Bridget said, and yes, all those pics were on Candace's page. The Red Barrel video was a month or so old. Don put that on his Facebook profile pic after Summer went missing. It's crazy, you all.
There's something about that Red Barrel, and I'm not going to get it out of my head.
Yeah, I kind of had that feeling too, but I don't know. Looked like the dogs would have hit on it, I think.
Oh yeah.
The dogs would have hit on it. Because I know, because when that dude killed both his parents out here, cadaver dogs hit exactly where they were. The moment.
When Chris went to Candace's house, I don't know if y'all ever noticed that the Red Barrel had been tipped over. It wasn't standing up straight saying
I think
for
I seen
sale.
that. It was only on the screen for like a split second, though, I think. It didn't like stay on it very long.
Right.
Crazy. Y'all, crazy.
If you guys follow ES like I do, you'll know the signs of pedophilia.
Maybe CW was posting those pics to please DW. Y'all, I'm gonna put my allegedly and my trigger out there. But I'm gonna put it because if you watch Christine's video, you'll wonder. And it's a good video. Christine's video is a good video, but there is a video on there that makes me wonder. I don't know if Don's the perpetrator. I don't know if Don would be the one that SA. I've got my questions on OCW about that.
I think I know the part you're talking about. Is that because of where they focused that picture when she was, where they focused the camera when she was in the backseat playing with the car or whatever?
Yep, and they took it plumb off her face.
Yeah, then put it there. I felt kind of weird about that too. I'm like, what the?
Why?
What the?
Yeah, and then her posting pictures of Summer like that. Those kind of pictures of Summer like that. I don't know. Jesse said, I have watched cases that search dogs have missed so much. I've seen search dogs even miss a body right there at them. I know. Was it you telling me about the one where the guy said that he was a murderer and a serial killer, and they kept asking him where the body was, and he said it's under my steps, and they were like, well, we've already had the dogs search the steps and there's no body there. And he's like,
well, there is certain things, and I'm not going to say what, but there is certain things that you can pour over stuff to hide that scent from a dog if you know what you're doing.
Yeah,
Bridget, the first
and I ain't saying what it is either. So
no, the red barrel was a red barrel with white letters saying for sale.
Bridget said, it struck me as an advertisement. Yes, Robin, and I didn't see any letters on it. I wish he would have suspected it more for those letters at least. Did they take a for sale down? I don't know.
It was painted. The for sale was painted on the barrel. The one that Summer was dancing around.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, just that common sense. I mean, even if you don't have common sense, even a little bit of sense would tell you not to put a picture up like that of your daughter on social media.
You don't do that on social media.
Yeah.
White means
especially
available.
after she goes missing. After she goes missing as well.
Right.
Yeah.
They should give a death penalty for killing these babies. I agree, Georgina.
Yeah.
I brought that up. I brought that up to the prosecutor the other day when I was talking to her. She said, even if Michigan did have the death penalty, they wouldn't put a teenager to death.
Well, he can stay his butt in prison the rest of his life. That's what he can do.
Yeah, it's purple now.
You guys, you want me to tell y'all something what really upsets me? And this is very off subject, but this really, really, really upsets me. All these crime channels can come on here and bash each other, and people flock into their chats. Literally flock in their chats.
Yeah.
But if you put up a thing about a missing child other than Summerwells, nobody comes in your chat, and that's
Yeah, well,
beautiful.
what it is that a lot of people, well, not, I guess a lot of people, but not everybody, but some people just turn on YouTube for the shit show. Excuse my French.
Mm-hmm. The drama.
But some of these dramas,
like a soap opera. It's like a soap opera to some people.
But all that does is cause chaos in your mind and anxiety. But they literally, some of these crime channels will get like 1,000 people in at one time. But you put up something up like this little Harmony, I've got who I do have, I appreciate, but why not more? Why not bring more attention? Why not be interested in other children other than just Summer? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand that. But no, I can go right now and look on there, and these crime channels are loaded down because I guess a lot of people like that. I don't know, but not me.
I've seen it. Well, I've come across those videos in my recommendations, a lot of them, saying all different kinds of stuff, just off the wall stuff. Like this one woman who said, this one woman said like she was a psychic medium and she was talking about all this stuff. Like, woman, if you don't hush your mouth, because she was saying all kind of manner of horrible stuff of what happened to Summer and all that. She said because she was talking to Summer. I'm like, no, Summer would be in heaven. That would be a demon.
Exactly. I had a psychic come on here and say that she was a Christian and that she saw dead people and had dreams of a murdered woman. You remember that?
They don't go together. I know that. I've seen that. Wasn't it like a night or two ago?
It's been a few weeks back, and I just had to put her straight up. God don't give you dreams about dead people. I'm sorry. He don't give you dreams and visions about someone getting murdered and killed.
No, they don't.
He don't put that burden
now,
on
I've
you.
had with my son that will be 19. Will be 19, but in heaven on June 30th. Now I've had dreams about him. I think God can do that. God can let you dream about somebody.
He brings
as a way to visit you.
My dad came to me in a dream, but she was saying that she had like a visions and dreams of murders.
Like why would you do that? That's not God. That is not of God.
No.
At all.
That's deceitfulness. I mean, that's the devil. And I had to just tell her. She finally left, but I wasn't going to let her come up here and manipulate it.
I seen that where you was talking to her about that.
And good night, everyone. Good night, chat. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night, Robin.
As far as that dude saying he's an atheist doesn't even believe in God or the devil.
No, he said he was Satanist.
Oh, I thought he said he was atheist.
Oh.
Somebody in the chat said he was atheist.
He said he read the Satan book, so he worships Satan.
Because, typically atheists don't believe in God or the devil, either one.
Yeah, they don't have any.
So he must be a Satanist then.
He is. But we're working on that one. Oh, Daisy Cow's working on that one. Bridget said, I flee those chats. Thank you, Miss Daisy, for hanging with us, even when it's slow, and keep about these sweet, innocent babies. You're welcome.
Yeah, I only watch certain people.
Thank you, guys.
For that kind of stuff, mainly you, actually.
Well, thank you.
Because I know you ain't about the bullshit. Excuse my French, but you ain't that. You ain't about that.
The chroma stuff, I can't handle that chroma stuff.
No, I mean about the wild theories and all that stuff. You're not like that.
Oh yeah, the cray stuff, the real cray.
Yeah,
we go down a rabbit hole. We do go down a rabbit holes, but We kind of keep it a little bit not rabbit hole-ish.
Well, they go plumb down the rabbit hole right straight into the pits of hell though sometimes.
You know what? If I was to do that over here, I'd be on Bash City in the Crama community, because if I do anything that they don't like, it's Bash the Cow Daisy Cow Patty.
Yeah, well, I mean that's why I was going to say, try to tell you in the chat. I've typed it several times. Just do what you want to do. If they're going to harp, let them harp. There's always going to be somebody with a problem.
That's true.
Just tell them to kiss Rick ain't and that ain't your elbow.
That's the truth. Anna Frank said, that's why I feel safe here. My PTSD can't handle drama, crazy stuff. Mine can't.
I have PTSD too, so yeah.
Yeah. Good night, Lady Q. Lady Q said, I got to call it a night, y'all. Prayers for all that's in need. Thank you all for everything, especially Miss Daisy for having such an awesome channel and super mods. Not all. Thank you. Good night to you.
Good night, Lady Q.
Good night, Lady Q. Got to get some sleep. Good night, Unicorn. Good night. Sorry, guys. Jess said, these people in this chat now will be here for you no matter what you talk about. They wait all day. Oh,
yeah.
I like that. Thank you, guys. Sorry, I got something in my throat, in my lungs, actually, my bronchitis.
Yeah.
Good night, Fishing with Bryant. Thank you.
Good night.
Deborah said, I really like your channel. It's my first time here. And yes, there are other channels really crazy. I was getting like all feeling weird and scared. Miss Daisy, you're cool. Thank you.
None of it ever scared me, but the few that I've watched, none of them ever scared me. They just made me mad, or it was just like,
or give you anxiety.
Not even anxious. I mean, I just thought them was stupid. I'm like,
yeah, I mean,
behind y'all, how can
I know a lot about Ernie. Believe me, I know there's Ernie's sketchy. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've told it from the beginning. Ernie is Ernie, but I'm not going to make my whole channel bashing one person. I mean,
yeah, why do that?
I can't deal with that.
Yeah, that's not. I don't even know why people do that. You can create a channel just to bash somebody else
and talk about each other. I can't handle that. And Frank said we lost the student Walter Cookery years ago. He's still on Georgia's FBI page. Aw. I hate those cold casts. Good night, Frankie. Or Fishing with Bryant. Croppers, what she said. I don't know. I've not seen Curvy in a while. Hopefully she'll come in since she's been in the Jubilee, the Queen's Jubilee. I'd like to see Kirby, but it's probably like what, 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning.
I think it's like about 6:30. It's 1:30 here, about 6:30 there.
Yeah, they're about 6 or 7 hours ahead of us.
Yeah. My arm's hurting so bad I can't even hardly move it.
They get some ibuprofen.
I think I might take me some medication here a little bit, and
yeah.
But yeah, but I just don't understand it. I mean, these little babies like Harmony and Michael and all them are just as important as any other child missing. Yeah. And they should have the attention that other children, which I have to say Harmony's reward fund is like 144,000 versus 70-some thousand with Summer. But Summer has a lot more YouTube fame than the children does.
And she ain't been as missing as long either. Summer ain't been as missing as long as the other little girl. So I guess that's why the reward built up to so much.
Right. Callie, remember I told you about my cervical spine? It affects my arm and my neck too.
Then it makes them kind of half go numb and stuff. My mom has that same problem. Yeah, my mom has that same problem.
I can't even lift my arm up at all. Like even just for a minute, and like it's going like tingling down it as well. Like I'm feeling like it, almost like electricity, huh?
Like it's half asleep or something. Like when your arm goes to sleep and you feel the pin pricks all over on you.
It's kind of like
Kinda like
pinpricks, little tiny, like
Pinpricks, yeah,
all
like
the way
it's
down my
absolute
arm, and like my arm.
circulation's cut off. Your
Yeah, you
circulation's being
think
cut off.
yeah. Well, I've got a stenosis in my cervical spine, and I have all kinds of problems. But right now,
I
it's
do with my spine too. I've got
pain.
scoliosis,
Oh,
osteoporosis, herniated disc.
yeah, it's
I got
awful.
all kind of. My back is basically just a hot mess.
Yes, and nobody don't know. You just sit and you think back of what you could do before and
I
how
know that's
unfair it
me. I'm
is
like, and
that you
I
can't
can't
do
do
that
three
anymore.
fourths. Yeah, I can't do 3/4 what I used to could. It aggravates me to death. I'll sit and cry sometimes.
Yeah, I do too.
It aggravates me so bad.
I literally have been offered like $3,500 a week to go work as a nurse. I get texts all the time from travel nursing
Yeah,
agencies to be a nurse, but I can't because I
your
can't
lungs will
lift and
shut.
pull and
Yeah,
tug on patients anymore.
yeah,
That's a lot of money a week to get paid a week, not a month. $3,500 a week,
yeah.
That's some good
and
money.
yeah, and it just makes me so sad. I can't even do what I normally everyday stuff.
That's me too. I get in that shape. And what hurts, what really bothers me the most is people around you act like you just, oh, you lazy. You just don't want to. It's like, no,
Yeah.
because people see me try to do something and
Uh-huh.
my back go out right in front of them. Like, oh, well, you wasn't lying, was you? I'm like, no, I'm not lazy. I just can't do that anymore.
Right. Well, I was in a Hobby Lobby one day and I literally had to sit down in the floor. And my
Yeah.
daughter came up to me and she was like, "What are you doing, Mom?" I said, "I can't stand. It's too much for me to stand right now." And I had to sit down in the floor. And that's
I've had to
bad.
do that before too. I've had to do that before too. People are, oh, Cole ain't doing it. It's like, no, no. Ain't no need in all that. Let me sit here a minute.
Callie said, "I've had a tender arm from my neck, but oh my gosh." Oh, and Callie, you'll start twitching. My arm twitches, like my fingers
Yeah,
start uncontrolled. My
yeah.
muscles twitch. It's not good.
See, my
That
whole
is
right arm, I have not had feeling in my right arm for 24 years now.
wow.
And
Is
I've
that from
actually, to the point, it's numb to the point where I've actually reached into the stove. I'll be baking something at 350 degrees for 30 minutes. I have messed around and not paid no attention and stuck my bare right hand into the oven and pulled the stuff
Thank
out the oven
you.
and set it on top of the stove. I didn't know nothing happened until I looked at my hand and it was covered with blisters.
Oh my gosh, girl, you better be
And I've shut
careful.
I've shut it up in a car door too and didn't know it. The only way I
Oh
knew it got
wow.
shut up in the car door was because
Oh my
when I
god.
turned to walk away, I got yanked backwards. And I looked
Mm.
back, my hand was shut up in the door.
Oh my god.
But I won't
What did they say
I
your
won't
neck
let
was
nobody
from?
fix it. I won't let anybody fix it because as much stuff has happened to this arm, it probably
Uh-huh.
will do nothing but hurt me if the feeling comes back. So I'm just
Oh
like, I'm gonna
yeah.
leave it like it is. I'm gonna leave it like it is.
Is it from damage in your arm or is it from like your
It's
neck or
it's a well, the doctor said the signals ain't going to from my brain to my arm.
yeah,
But
because of
the
the
signals just ain't
stenosis?
getting there. It's my nerves. It's just like pain sensations or nothing don't go,
Mm-hmm.
There's some kind of a break in the connection
Right.
somewhere.
Right. Well, see, yeah, they felt nerve damage. They did the EEG or whatever. Yeah, was it EEG, ENT, or something like that? ENT, and on my arm, and there's nerve damage in my arm too.
Yeah.
So it's just pain right now in
Yeah.
the back of my
That's
neck.
why I'm glad my right arm is numb with everything I've done to it and with it.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's numb. That's why. Because the doctor keep asking me, "Don't you go get fixed?" I'm like, no, because it ain't gonna do nothing but hurt. I know it
Yeah.
won't.
Yeah.
Because
Right now.
I've broken fingers on this hand, my right hand, and never knew it. Because see, pain, well, it depends on where you break it at.
Right.
Now, if you break it at a bend, you ain't gonna be able to bend it. But
Right.
most times, if you break your arm or somewhere else,
Uh-huh.
pain is what'll stop you from moving it. But where I don't have no feeling, I can still move it. It's
Oh.
weird because like if I'm going, I have to tell I literally have to tell my mind Still my right hand, pick that can of pop up, set it down.
Ah.
Still my hand to do it.
Wow.
I can still use it, but my brain, I have to literally tell my hand, okay, grab that pop.
Oh my Lord. I hope mine don't get that bad. Because it's getting progressively worse, in my opinion. It's progressively getting worse.
I had a doctor one time, he did the shock therapy on my arm. And he tried to make the feeling come back that way. Oh, I did not like that.
I had needle therapy, micro needling.
Poor old, I felt bad for that woman that was doing that shock thing to my hand because I laughed about it, but she cried because she turned it up so high that I did not know it, but your hand can lay flat on your wrist. Your hand can lay flat on your wrist.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
That high voltage hit my hand, and it folded and it touched my wrist. My fingers literally went flat on my wrist.
Right.
That woman cried. I'm like, I was laughing about it. I'm like,
Right.
why are you crying for? I'm like, honey, I'm fine. I'm over here laughing. Why are you crying? She thought I hurt you. I'm like, no, you didn't hurt me nothing.
My arm is literally locked right now. I cannot move it. It hurts so bad to even lift it up.
My hand is bad to lock up on stuff too, my right hand. Sometimes I can't keep a hold of stuff. Sometimes it won't let go of stuff.
Yeah, that's bad. That's horrible that you can't do. You want to do stuff, but you can't.
And people don't understand that. They just, oh, you're lazy. You just don't want to do this, and you don't want to do that. It's like, no, I'm just not able to. Okay.
It's hard. I deal with pain every single day.
Because if somebody can't see something wrong with you on the outside, they automatically assume you're fine.
I know. That's exactly what it is. Exactly. They don't understand the pain you endure every single day of your life.
Yeah. I'm like, spend 10 minutes in my shoes, you be crying.
Yes.
Like you be sitting in the corner, sucking your thumb.
I literally
what I go through, Yeah.
I literally feel like I'm bleeding my joint on my shoulder. Like, I don't know. It's just so much pain. And like, there's sometimes that I feel like
I get a pinched nerve in the back of your neck.
It is. It's the nose, it's my neck. Sometimes I feel like somebody just took a baseball bat and hit me as hard as they could in the back of my neck because it causes a helmet effect and it goes to the front of my head from the back of my neck. And I don't even like to get around people because I'm afraid they're going to touch my neck. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm that sensitive.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I understand what you're saying there. Yeah.
Let's see. Miss 120 Acres said, just end this live so you can take your medicine. Aw. I'm going to end it probably here in just a few minutes, y'all, because it's almost 2 a.m. But yeah, if I wasn't in so much pain, you guys, I want to be on here with you all, but it hurts. Like, I literally cannot lift my arm up right now. It's so bad. But I love doing these lives and stuff and everything. And I probably do need to take the medicine.
Yeah.
If you sleep on a cervical pillow, no, I don't. I've never tried one of those before. I have sleep apnea, so I have to sleep up.
Yeah.
And I went without my CPAP for a long time because the CPAP I had cancer-causing products in it.
Oh,
and so I had to recall it, and it took them like a year before I got a new CPAP. So I was inhaling chemicals for over a year that yeah, it's crazy. When you get older, your health starts declining. And I'm not even old, though. I'm only 48.
I'm only 44.
I'm older than you. I'm older than both of y'all.
Yeah.
I know. Well,
that's what I say. I'm kind of doomed because here I am. I'm 44. I don't look 44, but I feel like I'm about 90.
Me too. Well, I had a hysterectomy, and they didn't give me hormones after he said it was cancer causing. And I think that's what a lot too with my bones.
Yeah, but still, with everything nowadays can cause cancer. Okay, so I mean, you pretty much can't avoid it.
I know. Well, they thought I had cancer in my cervix because I had like watermelon size ovarian cysts. Like, they were huge.
I had those too. I'm on treatment for mine.
They won't.
They put me on Depo-Provera. that's a birth control shot, but they're using it to treat my other symptoms.
You better watch that because I did that after I had my first baby and I gained 100 pounds in a year.
I've been on this shot since I was 21, and I weigh 110 pounds. It ain't putting no amount of weight on me.
It made me gain so much weight, and I caught polycystic ovarian syndrome and everything. After my first child.
What they do say with the depot, though, it does kind of prevent certain kind of female cancers. It can help prevent that.
It can.
Yeah.
That's good. I told him, I was like, take everything.
That stuff runs in my family. So,
Yeah. I thought I had my C125, CA125 came back high, and was told I had a 40% chance of having ovarian cancer when I went in to have my ovaries removed, and thank God that they wasn't cancerous, but it was pretty scary because ovarian cancer, it don't play.
Yeah.
It takes you out.
My doctor's keeping me on
oh, hey, Yaney.
On the depot shot because of where I'm going to have a hysterectomy, but when they do it, they're going to have to cut me in half practically to do it.
They did me that way. I was from,
So that's why my doctor said, no, you can wait till you're 50. He said, I'll let you keep taking the depot shot till you're 50. And then we'll worry about doing it then.
Yeah, I feel better since I've had all my inners took out. I feel 100% better.
That would be where I've had so many other surgeries too. I got so much scar tissue in me and all that.
And he said
it's going to be real hard on me. That's why he said he wanted to wait.
Oh yeah,
it took 50.
Yanni said I got Depo-Provera and I was rushed to the hospital, clotting all over the place. Oh my Lord, Yanni! I'm 46 and have had cancer cervical twice. Honey, you need to get them things took out.
Yeah.
You feel so much better. I told him, I said, take everything. Anything that can get cancerous, take it. And they took my cervix and everything.
Yeah. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted all my, because I've had female problems all my life since I was like 14 years old. I'm tired of this, to yank it all out. The doctor said, no, we'll wait till you're 50 because where I've had so many other surgeries and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, it'd be too much on my body.
Lovey. Right.
It'd be way too much on my body.
You've had chemotherapy twice. Did you get everything taken out, Yanni? I would suggest that. Get that stuff out. Don't leave it in there if it's that.
Yeah, just go ahead and take it on out.
You'll feel so much better to get all that out.
Yeah, I feel better without mine. When my doctor took my gallbladder out, and I had to have that done the old-fashioned way too, because all the scar tissue from all the other surgeries I've had.
Yeah.
Anyway, I told him, while you're in there, get my appendix out there too. He said, I can't do that. I'm like, yeah, you can, just don't. He's like, no, we have to account for everything we take out of you. I'm like, oh, okay. I was trying to get him to go ahead and get that while he's in there too.
Wow.
My appendix, and he couldn't do it.
Seemed like they could have. Well, I went to a.
Well, it's a legal type of thing of why they can't. It's a legal thing. They can't legally do that.
Took mine out. I'm gonna put the back chat because you might live closer. He's really good in Kentucky there.
Yeah, I used to go to Dr. Caprice. I liked him. He was real good.
But he was an oncologist, OBGYN, and he did gastro as well. You read it in the back chat?
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
That's where they did mine at. And he's excellent.
I've had brain surgery like 15 times. So,
girl,
got a lot of scars of tissue and everything else. So,
oh my Lord.
And I'm still kicking.
That doctor's a good one though. That from there, they're good. Yanni said, I've also had my gallbladder out common in endogenous women. So Yanni, can you explain what that means? Why that woman wouldn't let you why that woman wouldn't let you have.
They like you to wait to a certain age before you get a hysterectomy, I think.
I think it's something to do with her religion, where she's Native American.
Well, I think God would forgive you one time anyway for that. I don't think God would want you to be sitting there suffering like it.
No, I'm not for sure about.
You know.
Ann says, my mom had a full hysterectomy by laser in Cincinnati. She only had 4 little incisions around her belly button. Now,
I can't do that because all my scar tissue, they can't cut me little bitty like that. Because where I've been cut on so many times, there's so much scar tissue in there that. Because it's actually compressing all my organs in together.
Yes, well, I had scar tissue too, and that doctor where I showed you at, he spent 4 hours. I also had endometriosis, so all that.
I have that too. That's where my main problem was all my life.
Yeah, see, all that had adhered to my bowels, and he had to cut all that out.
Yeah.
In my tribe, they wouldn't allow me under 50 to do it. Oh, honey, you better get it now if you can. I would.
Angie said, I got told the same thing. I had to wait till I was 50, but that's because of all my other medical conditions and everything.
Yeah. Angie said, I can't wrap my head around the fact that no, not one single person, grandparent, aunt, uncle, cousin, friend, or other parents for 2 years. Oh yeah, talking about Harmony.
Yeah, why didn't anybody else go looking or whatever or asking?
Right. I don't understand it either, I really don't. Lots of doctors won't do it till woman reaches a certain age. That is kind of the norm. I think the reason why mine was so large, my ovarian cyst was so large, and then my CA 125 came back, which is an indication of ovarian cancer.
Yeah.
And which can be caused by faults too. So thank God that none of it come back. I didn't have cervical cancer. I didn't have ovarian cancer. No cancer at all. I was blessed, and I prayed a lot. I prayed a lot, and bargained. I bargained with God. So, yeah. Angie said, "You're right, Miss Daisy. Harmony didn't have a single person that cared about her. So devastating. It's sad, you all. It is sad." But guys, it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm in so much pain right now. So
I know I gotta be on fast. I'm supposed to be fasting. I'm still drinking my pop.
Oh, yeah. You
got Miss Daisy.
My top dog. Thanks for coming up.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.
I've been until after 9 o'clock, but the way as slow as my doctor is, it'll probably be 10 or 11 before I see him. So
yeah.
It'll be 8 hours by then anyway.
Yeah, for sure do 8 hours. But thank you, Revy, and I hope your appointment goes by well tomorrow.
Thank you.
Today.
I'm glad you hit me up.
All right, come back and see us tonight, okay? I'll be back tonight, okay?
I sure will.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody in the chat.
Good night, everybody. Thank you, Goose Squad. Thank you, everybody that came in and joined us for Harmony Montgomery. Y'all, let's pray for this little baby let's pray for her. I'm gonna play that song again. I'm gonna turn this off and I'm gonna play that little song again for her, because you know what? This little baby deserves just as much attention as any other child that's out here missing. So let's play her a song, okay? Before I leave, I'm gonna play that song for this baby. Hang on just a second, guys. I'm going to take this down. And we'll play this song for little Harmony. Because this little baby, she deserves some attention, guys. She really does deserve attention. As much as any other child does. Let's see if I can find my picture up there. Little Harmony. There we go. Here we go, y'all. Good night, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Love you all. Thanks for coming out, and I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Thank you. I know you told your friend you're not okay.
Tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Cause you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away. Cause every time I wake up, I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden, I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay? Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby, I have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no, you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you, but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away. I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. I guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away. I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Cause you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes